Is that YouTube or no?
This is the thing that takes it to YouTube.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. You sound great.
All right, Tyler, you can put the camera on.
Why didn't
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Kings Watch Along here on YouTube. We are at the COSM in LA getting ready for the Kings to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. I am Kayla Canarum. Joining me is Jared Shaffron, Anna Connolly. Guys, how we doing?
Doing great. Fantastic. Little second half of a back-to-back.
Yes.
We were at home at Crypto.com yesterday, and now here at COSM today.
Here we are, last game before the Olympic break.
I love it here. I love COSM.
Hi, Anna.
I think it's great. Hello. I think it's great. You got the national anthem. It's cool because you're able to, like, I'm looking at the dome and you're able to see Vegas's pregame stuff that they do. So I love it. It feels like we were at Crypto last night and we're there in Vegas with everybody tonight.
Exactly. Yeah, we're literally watching. We're like eye level with the players on the ice right now.
Yeah,
Getting ready for the anthem.
Anthem is going on, I think, right now, but we can't hear it here. But I'm pretty sure that's what's happening at Vegas.
Guys, we have a great crowd here tonight. It is lively behind us. You can see it. I don't know. Can they hear
People
it?
can see it. Yeah, they can hear a little bit, I think.
What?
Whoa, somebody dropped something.
Scared me.
Oh my God, speaking of something,
Drop
I'm going
plate.
to drop something. Did you guys see Linkin Park drop the drumstick on the drum last night?
That was Linkin Park who did that? I heard about it, but I didn't know. Okay, first of all.
It was the going into the third period. It was awesome.
And it went over.
Yeah,
balcony.
but it was great. It was a fun.
Huh.
It was a fun moment. It was like an unscripted
it-
moment.
The drummer? Was
I don't know.
that would be ironic.
I'm not sure who it was. Mike Shinoda was up there, and I know who he is, but it wasn't him. He did like a go, Kings, go, and then he passed the drumstick to his other band member, and he was like, go.
Flies.
And then it flew out of his hand.
Off the third
And it was
level.
you had to be there kind of
The
moment.
300.
And I was like, wow, that just happened. And then they just put their open hand on the drum to beat on the drum.
That's quick thinking.
Yeah, they were like,
That's
all right,
some
we're just
good
gonna bang
improv.
it like that. And
Improvising.
yeah, it was
that's
great.
cool.
And then they went downstairs and made sure everybody was okay and got the drumstick back.
Was anyone injured?
I don't think so. I shouldn't. Nobody told me that anyone was injured. I don't think so.
First of all, last night was Hello Kitty night. It was kind of a big night. Hello Kitty was everywhere. Like, that kitty was booked and busy all night long. Also, as a millennial, I freaked out because not only did we have Linkin Park in the house, we also had Third Eye Blind.
Yeah.
So cool.
I was about to say there were a lot of like
Were they just fans? They're just chilling?
I guess.
Both bands? Like,
But to have
They
both of
just
them
wanted
there
to go
the
to the
same
game?
night, I was like, I'm overwhelmed. Like,
Okay.
these are two of my favorite bands.
as a Gen Zer, Disco Lines was
Okay.
there. I went down and to sit. I watched the third period, kind of where like Will
if you
Ferrell.
could tell our age difference, Kayla and I
I
are
turned.
excited about Third Eye Blind and Linkin Park.
I'm like,
Anna's excited about this
okay, you know the song that's like No Broke Boys,
No New
okay,
Friends,
that's Disco
da, 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 da,
Lines.
da, da,
Everybody
da,
knows
da.
that song. He has a lot of other good songs, but literally I was like, oh my gosh, I texted our good friend Ryan on the social.
We love
content
Ryan.
team.
Normally he chimes in. Is Ryan watching?
Oh, he's gonna be chiming in. He told me.
Okay, good.
Love that.
My water. But yeah, I was like, is this Disco Lines? And he's like, it absolutely is. Harry Jousey was there too. So many people were there last night.
Yeah, there was a lot. Okay, game is underway. And we are off. Do you know where my chat went?
Scroll up. Refresh.
When in
You know how
doubt,
to
refresh. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're back.
I'm telling you to refresh. That is
Oh, I see. Yes.
awesome. And hi, Mary.
Hi, everyone in the chat. Let's get a Go Kings Go going.
So the game's
First
underway,
period underway.
and the Kings coming off on a back-to-back, coming off the game last night. So Anton Forsberg is in his usual spot. He's played in every second game of back-to-back
Yeah.
this year. So he's definitely comfortable
Do
with
we know
that.
his record in those games? Not to put you on
I
the
think it's
spot.
7-1-2.
Okay.
That is, I just off the top of my head. It was like 5-1-1, and then we had a couple more games. So
Okay.
it's something. But I think the Kings in second half of back-to-backs have just been fantastic, led
Yeah.
by Anton Forsberg. So
Hopefully,
they didn't change anything
that
from their
against
lineup
LA.
last night. So their lineup is still exactly, other than the goaltender.
Yeah.
But the skaters are the same as what we saw yesterday against Seattle. Did not go well. So we're hoping that we get a better performance. But the lineup will change after Olympics because Artemi Panarin will be
I was
in
just about to say,
the silver and black.
Jared, we had a big trade go down yesterday. So I want to get both of your thoughts on all of it.
You go ahead first.
The floor is whoever's wants to go first.
Yeah.
Me? Okay, I'll go. I think it's great. I think it's so exciting. You can see, I think a lot of the stuff that I saw today on socials, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, were Rangers fans just like punching the air with this.
Really?
trade. I think when
We don't care about that.
No,
we
we
don't
don't.
care about that, but I will say it is. It's so interesting. There's so much lore behind this trade. Shaf, I know you were on the 2:30 Zoom call. I was on the 2:30 Zoom call where Panarin was fielding questions from both the LA media and the national media, the New York media, and it was just really insightful to hear kind of the behind the scenes. If you don't, while you're on the YouTube channel for the LA Kings, check out the Ken Holland media yesterday.
You can also check out what Anna's referencing too. It was just posted. The full Artemi Panarin Zoom call from this afternoon is now posted on this Kings YouTube channel. If you're watching on Silver, go to the Kings YouTube channel and check that out.
Well done. Okay, good
Well,
job.
yeah, that was
That's-
good.
No, that's perfect because it was really cool. To
Now,
hear
I will
kind of
say, when you're watching on YouTube, note that it is a audio only.
this.
Artemi Panarin did not turn his camera on. He was one of those.
What?
It was
Nobody
a
had
no
their camera
camera on. Well, nobody else cares what anybody else looks like except for Artemi
Except
Panarin.
for
It wasn't
him.
everyone else's introductory meet.
As
Like I don't know
someone
if I've
who,
ever
if I
seen-
don't have makeup on, never has my camera on, I respect.
Yeah, like
it.
in the office, we were talking about like what does Artemi actually look like? Like is he in his bed? Like he's got his phone, just like like.
I've done calls from my bed before.
Yeah, one of
Like,
the.
not getting out of bed. I'm not
We've all
putting on
done it,
makeup.
but you've never done it in the intro in your new
No,
job.
that's
right?
different. That's a little different, yeah. One thing I liked that was said is that Vladdy, our pal Gavi, gave him a little advice heading into LA. He said, great organization, great teammates, great place to be.
Great guy.
Great
Both
guy.
Vladdy.
Miss Gavi.
Artemi Panarin said a lot of really interesting things during that.
What
media
stood out the most?
I think what stood out probably the most is that he wanted to come to the Kings and no one else, and which was being reported yesterday. But
Yeah.
he went so far as to say that he was considering potentially going back to Russia if the Kings didn't come to an agreement on an extension.
That was objectively
Wow.
crazy.
I don't know if he was. That's why we needed his camera on though, because I don't know if he was like maybe saying that with a smirk, like a little joke, maybe. But we couldn't pick that up because he was off camera, so it was just audio. So it was hard to tell, like, because he does have that kind of, how Kuzi has that little
Yes.
humor, Gavi, same thing. Like, I think Artemi Panarin does have that a little bit. We're going to get to know him a little bit more when he gets here, but I felt like we couldn't do that when we couldn't see his facial expression.
Okay.
I also think I took notes, so I would have
We love a note taker.
We
again.
love that.
Give us your notes, Anna.
the day after a game. My brain is a little foggy, so I figured I think the coolest thing, like from a fan perspective, if I'm a true fan and I'm not, a media person, the coolest thing was somebody asked, did you leave money on the table to come to LA? And he goes, I feel like I'm a guy who isn't thinking that much about money. Maybe it seems funny to you guys, but it's not an important thing for me. I either want to play play with guys, for guys, meaning teammates, or an organization, or I don't. And so it really was like going back to him having those conversations with Vladislav Gavrikov, former Los Angeles King, now on the New York Rangers. It really came down to, yeah, I like the org. I want to live in, for lack of a better word, the South Bay, because that's where all the players live at. So you can play hockey and live 2 blocks from the beach. What more could you want?
I'm sorry. I keep seeing my hair. That was great notes.
No,
and
and
it
he
looks
liked
like I
the
went
team.
through a car wash without a car on the way here.
You look great.
Anna, your bangs are banging.
Bangs are banging.
So, look great.
I've learned it. Took me a month and a half to figure it out. I got to shampoo the bangs every day. And Moose. Moose is great. Moose is great.
No.
For all the girlies
No.
out there, use Moose.
Noted.
Do you use Moose? Obviously.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't have the bangs though.
But I
Gotta
like.
grow them out.
And then he also said on the call was he really likes the players. Like he wants to play with other players on this team.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. It's so cool to hear that players are looking at rosters and saying, oh yeah, I want to fit in there. I want to figure it out.
Well, when you have a no trade clause and
You
you
have
can
to.
dictate the market of where you want to go, then that's definitely something you should do. And when your team, like the Rangers, were holding him out of the lineup, he didn't really have much else to do over the last week or two
Right.
because he wasn't playing hockey, he wasn't practicing, he wasn't having any of that. So
Are you surprised we didn't see him in the game tonight?
a little bit. Initially, I thought they would get him right away on a flight to Vegas yesterday. Then when we heard Ken Holland speak yesterday, he said that because of the Rangers holding him out, here's a good chance for Vegas. Forsberg, really nice save there. First two shots on goal for Vegas. But I think I was initially just, without hearing all the context, assuming that they would just put him on a flight, he'll go to Vegas, play tonight. Then when you hear Ken Holland talk about, okay, well, he didn't skate for the Rangers.
Yeah.
So when a player doesn't skate for a week plus, that maybe changes my thought process. And obviously, I don't think a player like Artemi Panarin needs to practice with this team to fit it. Like, he could jump right into the lineup. But they have this Olympic break. He had a vacation booked, just like most people. I think a lot of the players are all going somewhere during this break. And Ken Holland, I think, said that he was going to Mexico or something. So I think it was just like, you know what? It would be great to get him out there, but if he hasn't been playing, what if he gets hurt because he's not ready?
That would not be
and
ideal.
that would be bad. So we're just going to, I think they just said, you know what? It's only one more game. See if we can get through this week without him, and then he'll have a full week of practice to get himself back acclimated, and the Kings can kind of work him into their lineup starting on February 18th will be his first practice. If you want to check it out at TSPC, he'll be there.
Yes, you can.
Great plug. Thank you.
You don't have to sit inside. You can sit in the little upstairs bar area. It's great. It's not as cold.
If there's seats, might be a packed house.
But yeah,
Kings
that
almost just put one in. Very close. Couple good chances around the Vegas net.
that is also what I heard last night, is that the fact that he had been playing was like probably the biggest factor in not bringing him in tonight.
I think it was cool, and I think it speaks to how LA is like a players' first organization too, like really in mind of players and the fact that they're humans and they have lives, that they didn't make him fly out to Vegas and just sit in the press box or something, because I feel like that does happen a lot. It's like, hey, just come be with the team, and I like how they were like, you know what, it's fine, just show up February 18th, it'll be good. Like,
Again, I think maybe
circumstances.
like
dictate
you look
that,
at the
yeah.
situation and like this is a star player.
Yeah.
And he wants to be here. He's saying he wants to be here. He's saying all the right things. So, you know, we're willing to work with him.
Which is great. Like, let's go. LA's got like a. It's funny because I yield to a Anze Kopitar quote from earlier in the season, when in the midst of something not kind of that lack thereof offense happening, and he said, I feel like we don't really have that superstar player, so it's so imperative that everybody plays decent and everybody is doing their job and everybody's focused in there. You can't say that anymore. You gotta say, LA's got a star player.
Okay, sorry.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, so we are giving away tickets to a future Kings game tonight, and I was gonna have Kayla introduce it, but
Oh,
she
I
didn't
thought,
really
you,
get
I
my
thought you
hint.
said put it in the chat. I was
No,
like, wait,
I said
what?
I was gonna say I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh, okay,
And-
yes.
and
we are
you
doing a
can
ticket giveaway. Sorry. Was not
I mean,
picking
I
up what
haven't
you were putting
worked
down.
with Kayla for 8 years like Mikey has, so we're starting to work on our rapport here.
I was like looking at this. I was like, is it going on the monitor? What's happening? Okay. Also, is my chat working? I'm not sure that anything on my computer is working at the moment. We are giving away 2 tickets to a future Kings game tonight. Jared's going to be putting it in the chat with all the details on how to enter. You'll click the link. You'll enter your name, I think email, zip code, I don't know, something along those lines. Anyway, you'll click the link, follow the prompts, and you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to an upcoming game. And we did this at the last watch party last week, and our girl Kiana won 2 tickets. Shout out Kiana.
Yeah.
So again, Jared just put it in the chat. Click on that link right under the enter to win.
And the tickets are to the game on March 7th against Montreal.
Oh, okay.
And it is a 4 p.m. game on a Saturday. So families welcome. Very family-friendly start time on a Saturday at 4 o'clock. Maybe going to be a hockey night in Canada or something like that. That's why I assume it's a 4 o'clock game. And we're playing Montreal, so probably Canada, East Coast dictates the start time there.
That's true, yes.
And it's going to be a great game. So the Kings beat Montreal the last time they faced the Canadians, and it's going to be exciting. So if you want to enter to win those tickets, get in the chat. And Ethan just crushed the GKG. So now the link is, I'm going to pin that link. So the link that's pinned to the chat is the enter to win tickets.
And yes, clicking on the link, you're going to enter your name, first name, last name, phone number, email, and zip code.
I'm gonna put the link in again. I'm gonna do something better.
Okay.
Getting better. First you don't
Stand
hit it,
by.
try again. When we pin the link, we want people to understand what's going on. Cool. All right.
Keep in mind, the game is in LA, so if you don't live near LA or out of state, we will not be paying for your travel, but
True.
you can still
enter
win.
on your own risk.
Yes.
And if you win and you can't make it, you can let us know, and we will get him somebody else that can make the game. But that's why, we gave away tickets at our last watch party here at COSM, and we didn't have a game in mind. So that's why I was like, all right, we're going to pick the date. That way people can know.
So you can clear your
so
calendar
they can
now.
hopefully
Yes.
make sure they can be at that game on March 7th. And we thank everybody for joining us. This is super fun here at COSM. We are about 7 minutes in to the first period. Kings have only let up one shot officially on goal. But I'd say it's been a pretty even start to the game. I think for the most part, I think it has been bad, but we're not putting tons of pressure on Vegas yet either.
No.
I always think the first 5 minutes of the game are just like feeling the flow,
Getting warmed
getting
up.
the vibes.
Yeah.
Right now here at COSM, we got the behind the net look behind Forsberg. And then the Kings bring it out to neutral ice. We get the neutral ice look. And then hopefully they're going to get into the offensive zone, and we get the offensive zone look behind the Vegas goal.
I know I talk about it every time, but this place is truly so cool. Like, when they do the wide shot, it looks like you're in the stands with the people at the game. You don't get these views at home.
No.
And Vegas goaltender who's in tonight, Aiden Hill.
Kings haven't seen him in a while. He is the Stanley Cup champion. He was the goalie for Vegas when they won the Cup. So he's been injured off and on. He's trying to get himself back to full speed. And this is the last game for everybody. This is the last day of NHL action before the Olympic break. So I feel like this is like empty the tank for sure.
And last night at our game, we did a cool Olympics send-off. We had a video that was narrated by Dustin Brown, so that was kind of cool. And then we brought out all of our Kings players who will be heading to Milan in the coming days to compete in the Olympics.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We got a bunch of guys who are going to play in the Olympics, and it is going to be super exciting.
I spy Bailey.
Uh-oh. We got a
Hi,
special
B.
guest.
Careful
I don't know if
with the
there's-
cords.
Bailey's kind of. There he is.
The lion in the
That guy.
house, looking good. Yay!
You know what I did this time is I put my drink behind me so that Bailey can't drink out of it.
Oh, did you get fuzz on the straw?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
All right, Vegas just scored. It's 1-0 Knights.
Bailey's bad luck.
Bailey, get out of here.
I think we got to, you know what? That might have sealed it. We got to, today in Artemi Panarin's opening press conference, he said he wants to wear number 72,
I saw that.
but Bailey has it.
Bailey wears 72.
And now Bailey comes over to the stream and we let up a goal. Somebody's got to strip the guy of his number.
So does he know what number he's going to have?
No, he said he's
they
got to take a long
Do they have
more.
to fight over 72?
I think so. We might have to give Bailey a little gift and see if he might have to bribe Bailey for 72.
I learned today that Bailey was 72 because when
I know. Do you know
Artemi
why?
said that?
Do you know why it's 72?
Why?
Chat, If you know why Bailey wears 72, put it in the chat.
I have no idea.
Well, a little trivia question.
I literally went on both the Ontario Reign and the LA Kings roster, and I was like, I'm so confused. Nobody wears 72. This is insane. I was like, why can't he have that number?
Let's see if anyone knows. Do you know?
Yeah. Well, I actually, honestly, I think I've heard this before, but my mind was jogged today when we had this immediate avail, and I did the exact same thing as Anna. And I went to the roster. I'm like, we don't have a 72. I know everyone's number. I'm not dumb.
That's what. Yeah, I was like,
They can't both wear it? I guess not. I mean, Bailey is kind of
Bailey's
a big
a guy.
deal.
You know?
Bailey's
Yeah.
iconic.
So it is 1-0. Jack Eichel is the guy who scored his 21st goal of the season at 8:22 of the first period.
And are you looking at the chat?
I think the Kings are
The
going to
chat has got
have a power play here, so that's good.
the people
Is
in the
that
chat have
really
it right.
it?
That's really it.
that's ridiculous.
72 is the average temperature in Los Angeles. And
But here's
that's
the
why
thing.
Bailey wears 72.
And I'll give you a little peek. So after the media availability, I ran into Luke Robitaille, and we talked about this. And Luke was like, well, that was the average temperature in LA back then.
Has it changed? Should we Google?
I mean, it's got to change from year to year,
That's such a good point.
right? Like, it can't stay 72 always. It's the average of, maybe it was the average of a certain, I don't know. So I feel like it, maybe, if like, you know, if Artemi bribes Bailey with enough money,
Average
Maybe
annual
we could
high,
just-
72.
Like from
I thought it was 75 inside.
Yes.
I've never heard
That is Chase who's doing sound for
I
us
live
tonight.
under a rock.
no, they can't hear that. That's not live.
This is amazing.
He's giving you inside info. Kid.
Guys, I'll get my act
We need
together.
producer Tyler on the mic. What is
We
he
do
doing?
need producer Tyler on the mic.
He's putting
This
up
is the first time
he's
we've
putting
had
up
to
the
talk
line
back in our
score.
ears, so
he's putting
I'm
up the
getting
line
used to
score.
it.
Like, what's going on? Yeah, no, but we need more producer Tyler. All right, producer Tyler says
Tyler, what are you eating over there?
that tickets are on sale now for all games.
It's the
Tyler,
fanciest hot dog I've ever seen.
Tyler, everyone knows that tickets are on sale for all games. We're more than halfway through the season already.
Oh, yeah. How cool is our fancy ticker at the bottom?
Yeah, we've got the live score.
Kings,
We just need the live score to
Knights,
change.
Got the score. Shots on goal.
So the Kings are on the
All the
power
things.
play. Keegan Colasar was called for tripping Andrei Kuzmenko. Kuzi, happy belated.
Okay, Kuzi's birthday was yesterday. Several things. The Harmonica Queens
Yes, I was there when we
surprised him.
did this.
Are you serious?
It was awesome.
The Harmonica Queens, who we know and love, who have frequented Crypto.com Arena several times over the last season. And if you didn't know, Kuzi has scored in every game they've been at, 5 total.
Is it 5 or 6?
It was-
Yesterday was made it 6.
well,
But the
they
Harmonica
weren't-
Queens
they
were not
didn't
there.
play yesterday.
Oh, well.
But they were on
With
the
a
Video board.
performance.
They
Yeah.
did a
They
performance.
did
board.
technically perform. They weren't there in person.
We need a Ryan ruling.
Where is Ryan?
Ryan ruling.
Well-
a row rule.
Well,
Does that
ladies and
count?
gent, well, if you were at Crypto.com Arena last night, I spoke about this in the intermission report, 1 and 2, because he scored in the first and the second. And so, what are you going to do? You're going to show the people goals because that's what they want to see and explain how it happened. So, I texted Ryan, my reputable source, and he said, yes, that does make it 6 now, when blessed with a Harmonica Queen performance.
Okay.
5 for 5 when they're in the house.
6 for 6 when we
6 for
just
6.
hear them.
When he just hears a soothing serenade on the harmonica by the ladies.
Can we bring them on
In
the
the
road?
man.
Can we get them on the road? Take them
Come in the locker room.
Next year when the Kings play the Ducks, like let's bring them.
Bring 'em to Anaheim.
I don't know if they're in for a flight, but like they could come down.
Maybe a 45-minute trip down the road.
We could get them on a bus to Vegas next time we're in Vegas.
That would be a sight.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, get the ladies at the tables.
Instead of a
Some
mom's
cards.
trip or Harmonica Queen's trip.
Imagine we have the ladies at a
Come to
roulette
LA.
table.
You'll
and
travel with harmonica players.
we get them all. We get them all at a roulette, and they have them circle the roulette
Stop
table.
it. I
And have them
can't.
playing there.
Turn them into degenerates. Come on.
All this to say, Kuzi does well when the Harmonica Queens are in attendance, and he's always had the funniest reaction to the Harmonica National Anthem. So, for his birthday, the Kings surprised him with a video of the Harmonica Queens playing Happy Birthday on the harmonicas. And then he said that was like one of his first gifts as a kid was a harmonica. That was cute. The video is on King's Social. Check it out. And then he gets 2 goals in the game last night. Was on Hattie Watch.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Somebody did say you got to have him on refresh. I'm going to echo
We keep
that.
getting that.
That's
We do think we have the next 2 lined up. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what kind of strings we can pull.
That was a really nice play by Joel Edmondson. He's so good. What have you seen from him this year? He just has really elevated into this veteran leadership role.
Yeah, and I think
So
we saw it last year. I think he's even become more comfortable this year, which is great. I think for me, the thing that Joel always does, he's always in the right spot defensively. Like he doesn't get too far out of position. As Vegas scores again.
That'll happen.
So 2-0.
I saw that in the
Is that Jack Eichel again?
Oh yeah. No, that was Mark Stone, the other guy. Eichel and Stone. Both with 21 goals now in the season.
Yeah. They're a dynamic duo, man.
Yeah, this is the Vegas Golden Knights. They're a tough team to play, and the Kings right there did not cover their positions well defensively. The puck got dumped into their own zone, and Jack Eichel won the race to the puck. There was nobody even near him. He fed one player in front, and the Kings kind of broke it up for a moment, but then Stone was that next layer in, and he was wide open in front of the net for a backhand shot. I wouldn't fault Anton Forsberg on either of these goals that the Kings have allowed, but both of the goals have come on shots that were right in front of the net and on blown defensive plays by the Kings. So I think that was kind of the issue in the first period yesterday against Seattle. The defense had some breakdowns. They shorted up later in the game. They were trying to get back in the game, but the first period was the issue, and unfortunately, the first period, the issue here. They've had a couple good offensive looks, but they're down 2-0. Still a lot of time left in this game, but not the start you want.
Not the start we want, indeed.
I even like that. It's a bummer because my favorite thing about hockey is that the fundamentals they're always there. The game from the time that you hit maybe Pee-wees on, it doesn't change that much. It's just everybody is a little bit bigger, faster, stronger. And there's always those kind of rules that you stand by. Someone's
don't
gotta be in front of the
put
net.
the puck in the middle.
Don't pass the puck
in
front
your
of
own
the net.
zone. Don't send it through
Don't
the middle.
do that.
That's the number one rule, Kayla.
Okay.
If you're playing defense,
Do not go D-to-D in front of the net.
not put the puck up the middle.
Okay.
And it doesn't
Noted.
matter how good you are. You just don't do that. You always got to make sure that there's a stay-at-home D. That there's somebody in front of the net. So in this case, you have a Drew Doughty and a Joel Edmondson on ice. Eddie's got to be in front of the net, and then Drew's kind of that floater to play down beneath the boards. Or if they do cycle, someone's got to have net presence. So it's so funny to see how goals happen in the NHL. Because oftentimes or not, it's just an abandonment of fundamentals. So you saw 79 Samuel Miscellaneous on the back check kind of come down low. It's a great play by him because he is the centerman. So he is supposed to be that third D-man kind of playing a two-way game. Not his fault, though. He was kind of back there saying, oh, no, we messed up. Oh, my gosh. They have a whole... Okay, have you been to Vegas?
Oh, yeah,
Have
they
you-
got showgirls
have you guys
dancing
been to
right now.
Vegas?
Straight up showgirls.
Both before and after they got hockey.
This is absolutely. You're so right. I've never been to a hockey game there.
I feel like you're at a Vegas show right now.
I did my
That's
senior.
what they're trying to do.
My senior thesis for sports management, I did on Vegas because that was the year that they were getting inaugural. And I said this, I was like, they need to come up with the most Vegas stuff. I didn't realize that they did that.
They
Great
listened
idea.
to you.
They listened
And you
to
never saw it through. You
21-year-old
never went
me.
to the game.
Never
Can
did
I
it.
say something
is-
about projects in college?
Yes.
I low-key invented Netflix.
See, that's what I'm saying. I invented Showgirls at the Vegas game.
Wait. Hold
Kayla
on.
invented Netflix.
We need more. We need more context.
Okay.
You invented Netflix as in you invented a trading DVD where they
Okay.
send it to you through the mail?
Technically,
or
it
the
was already
streaming platform?
around. I invented it being on the television. So I was in a marketing
You
class.
invented the app for for
Yes.
Netflix.
I was in a marketing class.
You didn't want them to continue with sending you DVDs through the mail? 'Cause
Correct.
my wife is pretty still upset that she doesn't get her
Redbox.
DVDs through the mail.
Redbox was
Redbox.
Redbox
Okay,
was
this
so
cool. Netflix.
This was still when
Netflix was
Netflix.
pre-Redbox.
You had to mail in DVDs, and they would mail them to you, and you mail them back. Our group project, we each got a different company. People had like Trader Joe's, Southwest, Target, Netflix, all these different companies, and you had to come up with an idea that would make them better. I was in a group with like 3 or 4 people, actually 4 or 5. One of whom was Candace Crawford, who's Chase Crawford's sister and Tony Romo's wife. She went to Mizzou. Neither here nor there. We came up with
It's here
subtle
and there.
flex, humble brag, humble brag.
We came up with Netflix Now. This is legit our project. Netflix Now, where you have it right on your TV and you don't have to mail DVDs back and forth. Bailey just
Bailey.
brought us bread.
He's
See, wait a
delivered
minute.
the bread.
Look at is that a sign?
Is that a sign he's gonna give up 72?
He's
Is it?
focused.
Not just bread, a baguette. A Panera baguette.
Somebody
It looks
start
like a
rumors.
Panera
We
baguette.
can't. Somebody start a rumor.
What do
I
you
love
mean?
a good rumor. I don't know.
Where did
Start a
Why is
also
Bailey
why did
in
did
possession
he
of
bring
bread?
this with him tonight? Like,
Oh,
Is it
definitely.
stale?
smells
He,
good.
he should just have bread all the time.
Is it sourdough?
Is this fermented?
Should we break bread?
Tell Bailey that Panarin doesn't play until after the break.
Should we break bread?
No,
do
we
love
need
a
to
good-
keep bread healthy.
I do love a good bread pun.
By the way, on the last play,
We do.
Jacob Moverari, phenomenal shot block in front of the net. But the Kings ended up taking a penalty, so Adrian Kempe
Kempe
in the box.
But another guy, Mo, a good stay-at-home guy who sticks to the fundamentals every time he's out there. He did panic on one little play last night, which resulted in, I think, a goal, but it wasn't necessarily him. It was a full team effort. He's super impressive, and Vegas converts on the man advantage.
Well, guys, not a good first period
This
for
is
the LA
not
Kings.
starting off the way we wanted.
I mean, this is
Forsberg
this is-
heard us pumping his tires before the game and got nervous.
You know, I think when you look at it, some teams hit their stride before a break like this. Some teams need the break. And what it looks like right now is Kings could use a break. But, I mean, yeah, I think, again, that's a power play conversion. And it's Pavel Dorofeev, who has just been super impressive on the power play all season. He scored twice on the power play against the Kings when they were in Vegas earlier this season. And
He's wide open on the back door, and Mark Stone hits him.
for a beautiful play.
Is that
You know the
plus-
head-to-head with Vegas
Stone
this year?
plus 3?
What the record is with Vegas this year?
It's 1 and I think we're 1-1. We won the first
Won
game.
that first shootout.
We won
yeah.
the first game in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. They only played twice? Oh.
It's 4-0. Well, I think now you can just turn off the game and watch us. if you want.
Yeah, just join us.
You just join us.
This has
For,
gone from bad to worse.
I actually feel bad for the people here at COSM.
We have a great crowd here tonight, too.
Well, and we'll see. I mean, this is interesting to see what Jim Hiller might do.
Do
Do you
we-
want to try to bring Darcy Kemper in? At this point, it's already 4-0. But it's an option
Still
for
6
sure.
minutes left in the first period.
There's still 46
A lot of
minutes
time left.
in
And the thing is, again,
That too.
the one thing is that Anton Forsberg is going to have a long time between games. Darcy Kemper has a long time between Kings games, but he's flying to Italy tomorrow to be part
I
of
was
the
going to say,
Olympics.
when do they report?
Most players are flying out tomorrow.
Wow.
Most players are flying out as soon as they can because they want to enjoy Italy, Milan,
Yeah.
and everything that the Olympics has to offer.
Because technically the first game isn't until the 11th.
Oh, here we go.
We got to fight.
Off the draw, we got to fight.
Good for him.
Samuel
I love
Hellenius
this guy. He's
drops
great.
the gloves,
God, he's
going up
great.
against Kai Uchaj.
Shaft, so you have really gotten to see Samuel Hellenius.
Yeah.
Like, talk about the first time you saw him play to now.
It is completely different. Everything is completely different with Samuel Hellenius. Between his first game with us was in 2022 with the Ontario Reign. I should say
Yeah.
us. At that time, I was working for the Reign.
He had come over from Finland. He had played in the World Juniors for Finland. And he's still, I don't think he's grown an inch since then. He was still that big. But, you know, he was just trying to understand the game. And understand fighting. Like he knew he had to be physical. He knew he had to be one of those guys that could drop the gloves, but he didn't understand. I mean, overseas, that's not part of the game. So it took him a little while to understand, when do I fight? Who do I fight? Who do I not fight? Who do I run away from? And let Jacob Doty fight those players. So I think, you know what, he's come so far. His skating has gotten better. His offensive game has gotten better. His defensive game has gotten better. His face-offs, his physicality, it's night and day, and that's why he's a mainstay on the LA Kings, and that's why he graduated from the Reign up to the NHL.
And it's been, I mean, 90% his effort, 100%, and you speak to that. And the organization has done a great job. You talk about how he's 6'6", he was 19 years old in 2022. He's 23 now. So you don't, like, I don't know, my younger brother is that height.
Wow.
It took him a while to grow into himself. He looked pretty weird.
What
for
sport
a
did he
while.
get into?
Football.
Yeah.
And he just picked it up in high school and then ended up walking on a D1 program. And even then,
When you're that height, everyone wants to.
when you're that height, and he was pretty fast
Yeah.
too. He looked weird. I mean, he looks weird when he runs, but he's fast because he's got a size of like 13 feet, and everything was confusing.
Like a gazelle.
Oh my gosh, I have this one picture of us when he turned 16 at Universal Studios. It's a bizarre picture. Like we just look giant. I'm like maybe 5'10" on
You're
a
tall.
good day, but he's tall. And so I think the Kings, though, this organization, the Reign, has done such a good job of not giving him the big-time exposure before he was ready. Really waiting until he was ready and physically grown into himself. Correct me if I'm wrong, yeah?
Absolutely. No.
People are,
Hype up the brand.
not to change the subject, but people are blaming the goals on the bread.
Okay, wait, that was the comment. I have ADD, so I always hold
Chat
up a
thinks
finger
the
when
bread has cursed us, but quote
I
of
mean,
the
if-
day. They already had
I
two
hate to say it,
goals.
but if you think
I
the
think-
bread is cursing us now,
He hasn't even gotten here yet.
I know.
I mean, he can only go up from here, though.
What was the comment? I gotta find it.
Well, that bread, I think.
All right, take it out of there. Can't get any worse.
I mean, I think we already had 2 goals when Bailey brought it in.
Oh, okay.
Producer Tyler's getting it out of there.
Producer Tyler is removing the bread. We'll see what
Chimichanga
that
23, elite comment. Inauspicious start for the rally baguette.
does. The rally baguette.
I
I don't know if we ever. Hold on. We don't need to name
Fabulous
it the rally
vocab word.
baguette. We didn't say it was a rally.
It's great.
It was. I thought it was the Bailey baguette.
The antithesis
The Bailey
of
baguette.
rally. This is just like Bailey. I don't know. Maybe
That was
this-
Bailey saying he's not sharing his number with bread.
And then they rattled off some goals. So I don't know. Maybe that's time to self-reflect. We're gonna have a conversation with Bailey after this one. Be like, McDog, you might need to be giving up that 72, man.
You got to catch up on the. I wasn't looking at the chat. I'm sorry. Wasn't paying good attention. What do we need?
Well, speaking
what do I
of the
need from
chat, someone asked who our football teams are. The Super Bowl is this
Again
weekend.
with the football teams.
An
Did
opportunity.
we get that last game?
for Kayla
I
to
don't know.
talk about her
I'm a
football.
Jets fan, so I hate talking about it.
I'll talk about my team. I'm a Chiefs fan.
Of course she will.
I mean, this year wasn't great, but
So
we'll be
better
back
than the
next
Jets.
year. We got Eric Bieniemy back. Things are looking up. I don't think Travis Kelce's retiring. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's coming back for one more season. He's not. He's a competitor.
Is he going to do the Kopi? Is he going to announce
not-
it before the season starts?
I don't know.
Take that victory lap?
He's not. Maybe. I'd be okay with that. I just don't think he's going to want to end the season walking off the field without Pat, ending it the way they did, having the season they did. As someone who's a fiery competitor, that's not how you go out.
Is that a goal?
On the board.
We forgot to make our first goal prediction.
Too late now.
Okay, I think Trevor
just
Moore
got
will
Trevor
score the first goal.
Moore.
Call me crazy.
The old Thousand Oaks native getting on the board.
Dude, he's great.
We love to see that.
Look at that.
Oh, you know what?
Filthy.
Hold on. Tyler removed the bread.
Oh,
Dude.
was it the bread?
Inauspicious start to the baguette.
Also, I don't know what Aiden Hill was doing there. Aiden Hill got completely fooled. Aiden Hill thought he was going to go down low, and he dropped down completely, left the entire upper part of the net open and exposed, and Trevor Moore just held onto the puck and then roofed it. Great play. A little bit of life at the end of the period, you know?
That's
7th of the year for Trevor Moore.
Hey, look, at the Stadium Series in Tampa last weekend, we saw a 4-goal comeback. It was 5-1 Tampa, and it was 5-1 Boston, and Tampa came back and won it. So you never know, right?
You never know. The night is young.
It's weird. you're a Jets fan?
Oh, yeah, back to that.
I got
Trevor Moore scored. Talk about it.
So about your Jets.
Yeah, I'm a
Ooh.
long-suffering
Ooh.
Jets fan.
Kopitar got an assist on that goal, and now he's 8 away.
I do keep
Fantastic.
forgetting that.
He's Drew Doughty points away from breaking the record. Joel Armia also.
Way to
with
humanize the number. That was great. That was great broadcast journalism over there.
Well, the problem is once he gets another point, hopefully in like a few minutes,
then he'll have 7 more, and then there's no
then we
number
have
7.
nothing. Sorry, we're done. But 6.
Joel Edmondson.
Joel.
Hockey's so interesting. I feel like the lower numbers aren't that popular, but then the higher numbers are like super popular. You know what I mean? Like you get into other sports and the lower numbers are like the bread and butter. Like everybody's fighting over a 5 or a 4.
I think.
Quarterbacks.
Well, I feel like it's such a new school. Like when I was younger, and everyone was like, "You just got to have a number between 1 and 25 because that's just what we do."
That's
And then Wayne Gretzky came along and wore 99, and now it's like everyone can wear whatever. Mario Lemieux was wearing 88.
Yeah, it's like
Then it just opened it up, and now it's like a lot of top guys,
Crosby 87, year he was born.
Yeah, a lot of, McDavid is wearing
Kuzi
96.
96, year he was born.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, I think that kind of opened it up to just being, hey, just go with whatever you want between 1 and 99. Well, 1 and 98 now.
We got the money. We can print the extra. The extra.
Anna, who's your team?
You know, I'm giving you some crap over here.
Look,
Are you ready for
shout
this?
Shout out to my cousin who's in the chat. Because he did
Hi, Jared's cousin.
JETS. Jets.
Oh,
My cousin Danny.
that's a bold move. That's a true fan.
You think I'm a Jets fan? He is really a Jets fan.
There's
So that's
nothing
why I
respect
feel even worse
more
for him.
than a diehard fan who stays with your team through the good and bad times.
I have not.
He definitely does that. So.
I have not been to a lot of NFL games, like I'll admit, but the Jets tailgating situation is elite. Like so cool. Because it has that New Jersey influence.
Oh, the Kings just
Chaos.
had like
Chaos.
12 chances to score, and they didn't. I don't know how that did not go in.
Set it up high. Someone had to come down and they get a shift change. There was a time in the Kraken game last night that I think I spoke about in the second intermission. It was Malat, Ward, and I think Dumoulin ended up on the ice for like a 2-minute shift. Seattle did such a good job of doing exactly that play, creating chaos, and then regaining puck possession in the neutral zone and then entering cleanly. Like, they did such a good job of keeping guys on ice. So whenever I see the puck get cleared like that, my number one thing is, oh, no, they're going to get a shift change. Can't do that. You don't want the puck to go farther past your blue line so then you can keep, in this case, Vegas guys on the ice and tire them out, man. Get them going into the 2-minute mark.
I love it when Anna spits facts.
Oh yeah,
I ramble.
She's absolutely right. I think that the Kings, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a little easier
Once you're down by 3.
the game becomes a little easier
play
because
loose.
Vegas is gonna push back a little bit and
Keep their defense and their, everybody's going to make sure they don't get beat.
so it's a little easier to gain the offensive zone. But also,
When you make a mistake, it's going to be coming the other way.
Yeah.
so that's where Anton Forsberg is going to have to be big. Kings got another couple chances. We got maybe a potential injury here.
Yeah.
Puck on his. Oh, Kuzi.
Kuzmenko.
He gets
is down.
stick or puck on his.
He's in pain. I don't like.
He's moving his legs like a lot and holding his head.
Was it an ear situation? We
He
can't
got hit.
speculate, but
Might have got hit in the head with a puck.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a replay here.
Okay,
Pain.
I will say, I don't know how professional hockey players play with their ears unprotected because your ears, like you're not cold when you're skating, but your ears get so cold. And then if you get like a little sting, it stings so bad. So bad.
I think they just get used to it,
I know, these guys are so tough, it's crazy.
Speaking of tough, it is dead silent
is
here. in
quiet.
Cosmo. It was- even when the Kings weren't
Even at the
playing well,
game,
it was-
it's quiet.
Get a first
here we go, we
replay
get a
look
replay.
here. This might be gruesome. It got deflected, so the shot got deflected and hit him up high in the
That'll
face.
sting. You see blood on the ice.
He looks like he's just in so much pain.
I can't even imagine how much pain it.
Okay, whenever I see that, I think I know his first name. Is it Ben Lovejoy? He was with the Penguins for
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Do you remember that 24/7? And then he got on the plane, and Sidney Crosby looked at him and was like, "Whoa!" And his face was just blown up. And then he was playing the next day in the game. I mean, these guys, it's like you can have a full. Oh, throw a cage on me. It's fine. We're good.
Poor Kuzi. Oh, I hate that.
Just horrible to see, honestly. Just in a lot of pain.
Ugh.
Okay, so he does go back into the locker room.
Yeah, definitely got to go back in the locker room. I think they probably got to do a lot of different tests there.
With that type of injury,
I
wouldn't
don't
rule him
see-
out for the game.
I
Never
don't
know.
I wouldn't rule him out. So we'll be paying attention to LA Kings PR, seeing what they put out.
Yeah, I would say probably take at least 20, 30 minutes before we get an update. But you know what? That's just how it goes. You got to be ready. So some other guys are going to get some more ice time with Kuzi potentially out for a little bit here. Just 1:15 left at the on the clock here at COSM.
That is not the post B-Day love we wanted. You're right, Kiana.
I know.
I know. Just had such a great game last night. Coming off the birthday high. For that to happen. Right before the break.
Yeah, really tough.
Reading the chat. Okay, going back to the Jets though.
Yeah.
I love the Jets tailgating situation.
Oh, yes. Okay.
No, it's great. Like, if you ever are there,
Yeah, I've been there.
Done it.
it's amazing. Just you have all the Italian restaurants and everyone's like, it's so cool.
It's interesting because I grew up going to a lot of games.
Where are you from again? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Orange County, New York.
Oh, okay. There.
But it's about an hour north of the city, maybe like between 45 and 50 minutes north of the Meadowlands, where the Jets play.
Okay. So are you north of Poughkeepsie or south?
So Poughkeepsie is right along the river, and I'm going to say west on the other side.
So you're
Poughkeepsie
on the
is
way
east.
to-
Poughkeepsie's east of the river, and where I'm from is Monroe, and that's west of the river.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Guys, I'm going to leave you for a brief
That's okay.
moment.
I know our New York geography
Oh,
bored
yeah.
you so much. You're like, I just can't be here anymore.
I have to go make some dreams
We're
come
not
true
talking
with a
about
raffle.
Kansas City and Missouri.
I know. I'm so checked out if no one's talking about the Chiefs.
That's fair.
Nope. I'll like it though. I'll give them Jets credit because it's cool because you get Connecticut, you get Jersey, you get
Did you
Rhode
say who your
Island,
team was?
You get.
Did I miss that?
Didn't.
Are you
You
Vikings?
guys know I'm a Viking.
Vikings.
Nice.
I did know that.
I know.
Minnesota
I can't-
girl.
I can't heckle anybody.
So are you rooting for or against Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl?
Well,
Interesting. Yeah.
honestly, I grew up a USC Trojan fan, so I'm.
Oh,
that
already
was
a
like
Darnold
my
We're all
yeah.
Darnold.
Okay.
Dude,
All
I
right,
love the
BRB.
redemption arc. I love it.
And as Kayla steps out, the first period
Best
has
Rose
come to
Bowl
an end.
also.
So it is 4-1 at the end of the first.
And we'd like to talk about anything other than the LA Kings right now.
But unfortunately, it was 4-1 in the first period.
And you got to give Vegas credit. I thought they were opportunistic when they were on the net. They were able to finish.
You get that elite. I mean, they are offensively terrifying all
Yeah.
the way through. They're just lineup is insufferable. What are you gonna do? I liked it. One of our chat said, "Oh, it's all a strategy, lulling them into a false sense of security by giving them a 4-0 lead." I like that. You know what? I woulda come up with something like that if I had to do an intermission report right now. And I would have said, "Bear with me. We gotta be positive." But there's still a lot of hockey to play.
A lot of hockey to play.
We can catch up on the chat. By the way, this is like the most active I've seen the chat
It is.
in
You
one
guys
of
are
these.
great.
You guys
And very
are
nice, positive.
super exciting. I love all the interaction. And maybe you just didn't want to watch the game. Totally understand. It is 4-1 Vegas. Yes. Okay. So somebody did ask, "What's your favorite football team?" So that was one. Somebody else asked opinions on the Artemi Panarin trade. I mean, hard to have. Oh, by the way, here in COSM, it's going to be loud because they're doing a Cirque du Soleil promo. You can come here and watch Cirque du Soleil here at COSM.
I do kind of want to do that, like an 11 a.m. situation of like.
I know.
Kayla and I talked about it
Some
last
interesting
time,
stuff.
and I said, well,
I'd rather just see it live, but like, you have to go to Vegas for that, I guess.
Okay, I've seen it live. I've seen the Beatles one.
Yeah.
Really, it just like gives me a lot of anxiety. I don't. Kind of freaks me out in person. And
I've
I'm
seen
like,
a
oh.
couple.
I actually, this is going back a long way, but one time
I actually drove a shuttle bus for Cirque du Soleil performers when they were doing a touring show, and I was working for a hockey team that was in the Midwest, and they were like, the Cirque du Soleil did like a couple shows at our arena, and the hockey team was in the off season, and they needed some help with the performers, so I like met a bunch of people that were
That's
on the
amazing.
traveling Cirque du Soleil.
That's,
But I was just shuttling around, so.
that is unbelievable. I absolutely
That's
love that.
that's a throwback story, but that's true.
All right, we do have some upcoming themed nights for you guys. Country Night happens February 26th. That is the second of a back-to-back, February 25th. Your LA Kings come back, take on the Vegas Golden Knights. First game back from the Olympic break. You want to go to either of those? Well, that one's at Edmonton. No, they're both
these
home
are
games,
Home games,
right?
yep.
So head to lakings.com/tickets to grab your tickets and grab a nice cowboy hat. We'll have to wear some hats there. Or you can just show up early to the game and you'll get an LA Kings cowboy hat. How about that?
Now,
country.
the
You
question
listen to
is,
country?
no, actually, I don't listen to any
I'm
country.
I listen to old school country.
Okay.
Like I love some good like I consider like the Southern rock, like a Leonard Skinner,
Yeah.
Marshall Tucker band,
Yeah.
even Charlie Daniels.
Sure.
It's a little problematic. I'm loving a long-haired country boy moment. Some Joe Diffie. I like that country.
Okay.
Not really a new era country fan, but
I'm a no country fan, but
You're a no
that's cool.
country fan.
I'm not a hater. I just don't listen to it.
even though you're from, well, not rural-ish New York,
Yeah, it's
relatively rural.
it's starting to be rural up there.
next promo is for Willy Wonka. They also have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Also
The original movie.
kind of electric.
Yeah,
Okay.
super cool.
Might come back and do that.
They had that going on actually when we were setting up today, and so we saw a good amount of the film. It was pretty cool. Like, with the fizzy lifting drinks, they have the fan of like when Charlie is like drifting up into the ceiling, and they like had an actual fan like screen at COSM that they were like.
Is that
they-
called
it was
4D?
crazy.
That's called 4D when like
Yeah,
get the glasses
Yeah, we
on
broke out
and
the-
it's, like,
yeah.
smells. Oh, I love that.
broke out the.
It's like the Soarin' Over California ride. Apparently, it's not there anymore at California Adventure.
Oh, now it's
Ever
called
been there?
Soarin'
No, it's called-
somewhere else. It's Soarin' over the world. It's
Yeah.
not just It's not just.
Grow up.
area.
That's ridiculous.
I've been on that ride. It's good though.
Soar Over California.
We also have Filipino Heritage coming up on February 28th at 4 o'clock against
Those Calgary Flames. Those Calgary Flames.
so that'll be
A very exciting night as well, and tickets are on sale. You can buy your ticket pack now, lakings.com/tickets, to check out all of our upcoming ticket packs. We got some really exciting games coming down the stretch, and now some excitement with Artemi Panarin on the team. If you want to see him in person playing for the Kings, a lot of home games coming up when the break is over. And it's kind of crazy that Artemi Panarin played one of his last games for the Rangers against the Kings at Crypto.com. You never know. We talked about it a little bit, but you can see it now, the trade on the screen, yesterday's deal. The Rangers retained 50% of that contract for this season, that the last year of Artemi Panarin's contract, and they also received Liam Greentree, who is a big-time prospect that the Kings drafted 2 years ago. He is playing in the OHL, and the Rangers are going to try to get him in their lineup as soon as they can once the OHL season is over. And then a couple conditional picks, but not a lot to give up for a phenomenal player in Artemi Panarin. He said he wanted to come to LA, and he's going to have his chance after this Olympic break.
It is my timeline on any single app today was just Rangers fans trying to make sense of it. And it felt good. It felt like, oh, okay, good. Like sometimes I feel like when your team makes trades, you got to sort it out. You're like, I don't know how to feel about this. We'll see. Okay, it's really dependent on if they perform. Already, it feels like LA won this hands down.
Yeah, and I feel like it wasn't even fair. So that's why it's hard.
No,
It's hard.
it's just
You're
like-
not even. It's, you know how they give out trade grades or things like that. Like, well, LA gets an A+, but they also didn't have to. Really, what Ken Holland had to do was just find out what made sense within the context of Artemi Panarin saying he didn't want to go to any other teams.
Yeah.
There were a few other teams I think he was willing to go to, but those teams weren't willing to give him a contract extension. Kings stepped up, gave him that 2-year deal, $11 million per season. That's a lot of money, $22 million for 2 seasons. But at the same time, when you look at some of the other players around the league, what they're making, what Artemi Panarin has been making, his numbers, his stats, and where he's at, not a bad contract at all. Very reasonable in a lot of people's opinions, and that's why I think Kings come away with a huge win.
Confirming for you, for fans, 1, salary cap increases next year as well for everybody.
Yeah.
And then 2, Andrei Kopitar's salary goes away next year. So that's 11 freed up, 10 or 11, right?
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of room to work with heading to the future.
Yeah, and the other thing about this year specifically, with the Rangers retaining that 50%, the Kings having sent Phil Deneau to the
couple
Montreal
$1 million
Canadiens.
available.
Yeah, so there was already a lot of money available. Panarin kind of fits in about very similar number to what Deneau was at.
Yeah.
So there's still a little bit of room for the Kings to maneuver and potentially pick someone else up. Obviously, based on the score right now, maybe they need somebody else. But and I say that, but also we don't know what Artemi Panarin is going to bring. We don't know how he's going to fit in.
How's he going to fit? A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, where does he fit in as far as lineup wise?" And there's just nobody really knows.
Yeah. Last night I did pregame show on ESPN LA with Josh Schaefer, and he said, "Well, what do you think?" And I talked to Sam Batesh yesterday. He did postgame. So honestly, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like clearly the Kings are going to have a plan coming in. I think the coaching staff's going to take some of this Olympic break to kind of look and see where they think he might fit. I think just initially my first reaction is I would try to put him with Quentin Byfield. I would try to get him with QB, maybe Fiala, QB, and Panarin, just loaded up on that line. Maybe the opportunity, the one thing about that, you can kind of put Kempe back with Kopi if you want, which he's played with Kopi a lot. Or you can leave Kopi with Armia and Trevor Moore and keep LaFerriere as a center alongside Kempe. But, Alex Turcotte should probably be back from his injury when Olympic break is over. So that's another center that you got back. So there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
And so I think really you have to determine where you think that Panarin would fit best as far as who should his center be. Do you want it to be Kopi? Do you want him to play alongside Andrei Kopitar? Do you want him to play alongside Alex Turcotte, another center that you can option with Quentin Byfield, or Alex LaFerriere if we're going to have him be a center long term? Could be Panarin and LaFerriere together. So. And
that's where, February 18th to the first game back, February 25th. That's 6 days of practice and hanging out and building camaraderie with your teammates on the ice, off the ice, whatever. So at that point, it really is, hey, who do you work with? There's enough time to figure that out.
I do think it's tough, though, because you don't have any games.
No, you don't have games.
So I think the coaching staff's going to put, if I had to guess, they're going to put Artemi Panarin on a line with whoever they think is going to work best and let them try to gel during that week instead of trying to move them around the entire time. And then maybe if it doesn't go well a couple games in, you can start, making some changes. But I feel like they're going to want to take that time and really try to I wouldn't expect, one day Panarin's with Byfield, one day he's with Kopitar. I think they're going to come up with their group and try to go from there. But that would just be my guess. I don't really know how Jim Hiller is going to work it with his staff. But, it's exciting. I think every other team in the league, when they come back, their practices are just going to be like, all right, we're practicing for a week. But for the Kings, there's going to be major news. Okay, who's he playing with? What does their team look like? And all those types of things as they get ready to resume the season.
I just think that
a couple more minutes left in
it's
intermission.
so cool. I think that lineup, it's like when the Wild got Quinn Hughes, and then you're looking at the line rushes, and you're like, this can't be real. This is great. This is crazy. It feels almost like that because you have that complementary player where you still have scary wingers like Kempe and Fiala on the team and Kuzmenko and a fourth line that's dirty and gritty and gets it done also. So it's matchups are going to be really interesting for opponents. I think it's fun.
It's going to be
I'm
good.
So excited.
And I didn't even say, another player who's been out is Mikey Anderson. So, we talked a little bit about the first period where Vegas scored 4 times. I do think you look at the results, like the Kings are missing Mikey Anderson. I know a lot of fans were, looking at his play over the last couple weeks, and he hadn't been at his best maybe before he got hurt, but he's still a Mikey Anderson not at his best is still better than not having him at all. I think we're seeing that right now.
Yeah, and you got to understand he's so composed in interviews, but he's like the guy in the room. At this point, he is a leader. He is vocal. He is so strong on ice. We were talking a little bit earlier about that stay-at-home demon. He is that guy. He has high hockey IQ. He's always in the right place. He knows what's going on the ice. Minnesotan, might I say. A very steady, stereotypical Minnesotan player. But he's great. If I wasn't an LA King fan, I think he'd still be one of my favorite defensemen in the league right now, just with how he plays.
He's awesome.
I'm such a stay-at-home demon homer. But he is great. So, again, when you have that vocal leader not checking into the lineup and the break and all this news, and you never know where it is. So, a regroup, refocus, refresh right now in the intermission, and a regroup, refocus, refresh during the Olympic break. Hey, I want to know your opinion on something.
Sure.
We have 5 minutes. So do you think, I wanted to ask this of Jim, but it didn't feel like the right time. So do you think that there's an advantage to these guys going to the Olympics and playing, or do you think that the guys getting rest have the more advantage? What do you think?
I think the guys getting rest have more advantage.
Yeah, at this point.
That's just my opinion. Not that I think guys who play in the Olympics are going to come back and play badly.
No.
But I just think that just based on how the schedule has gone and has been devised, these guys are gassed. Like, there has been so many games in such a short amount of time.
Everybody is too.
Yeah, it's just like the schedule's not usually played like this. So it's such a condensed schedule that I think that the players are a little bit tired.
Yeah.
And the guys who can get that refresh, get that week off, get those practices, start to build it back up, are going to be in a better spot than those who take a flight overseas, have to continue to gel with new teams. But
And
it
it's
also
tournament style, so it's every day. It's just
the
like
thing is,
boom, boom.
if you're a team that maybe plays your 3 games, like let's say a team that does not win a medal,
Yeah, true.
you can play a couple games. You have that great experience of being at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Such an amazing opportunity for these guys. A lot of these guys probably didn't even know if they'd ever get a chance to do this because it's been so long.
Yeah.
2014, the last time that NHL players were in the Olympics, 12 years ago.
Welcome back, Kayla.
Hi, guys.
That's right. Okay, I was like, I've been having such a blonde moment about the Olympics lately, and I've been like, why? I'm so confused.
Was that
about this
Sochi?
gap.
The last time that there were players in?
Sochi?
It had
yeah, I
to be,
think so,
right?
yeah.
I had a shirt that said
2014.
TJ Sochi.
Because
That's right.
Sochi, okay,
TJ Oshie.
we are going to talk
That-
about
that
best
big.
Olympic
Yeah.
moments,
That guy.
but Sochi was with the shootout, right, where
Yeah.
it was TJ Oshie. That's
Yes,
what it is.
yeah.
And then 2012 was Vancouver, or 2010 was Vancouver?
10.
Okay.
10.
2012 was summer. Sorry.
2010 was Vancouver. Before that,
Electric overtime game
Yeah.
with Canada and USA, right?
such a yes.
like,
That
oh my
was,
gosh.
that was Ryan Miller time.
No,
2010.
Anna's excited.
He's from Michigan, but played for Buffalo.
Yeah, well, he played for Michigan State in college. I don't know where his hometown is, but he did play for the Sabres.
Guys, what did I miss while I was giving away some raffle items?
Missed
You
everything.
missed us talking about country night.
Oh yeah, you
I
could have
know.
really
What?
contributed to that
Oh
one.
my gosh, that's my
Yeah.
favorite night.
Yeah, nice. Oh. Well,
Oh
now
my
we can talk about
gosh,
royalty.
royalty!
From East
Oh,
Lansing.
Tyler, thank you for that. If you look at your screen, a little royalty promo. It's the newest podcast to the Kings lineup with myself and Carlin Baith. New episodes every Wednesday. So one just came out yesterday. And then next week we will be taking a little break with everybody else. But we will be back the following week with a new episode. So next week
I
we
feel
won't
like
have an
for
episode.
next week you guys should be not taking a break. That's what we need, more content.
Yeah.
Come
Olympic
on.
content.
But the problem is no one's going to be in the office to shoot the episode. So,
Oh, I could be there.
Jared,
Don't even ask me.
I can be there too. I was
I
like,
am
wait,
sitting here
let's
waiting
not take a break. And
for
they
an
were like,
opportunity
no
to
one's going to
produce
be in the
royalty.
office. I'll go if you go.
Do it.
We'll have Carlin do remote. She's in Maine.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'm down.
You talk about Maine? Love Maine.
I'm down.
Great place.
We'll see.
If you guys want to take a break, you're
I
on.
was told people wouldn't be there, so
People.
I was ready to go. I'm like, I'm here. I'll do it.
And you guys don't even need to be. You guys can do it remotely anyway.
I will say, I know we do it remote
Yeah,
when
like you
she's
said,
on the road, and
You guys can do double remote.
the only double remote we've done is when I was a little under the weather, and that was a rough recording. But
Nice.
we got through it. I was coughing every 2 seconds. Tyler was there.
Players are coming back to
Three
the ice.
and a half hours later, we got an episode.
You're about to have second period hockey. See if the Kings stick with Anton Forsberg. I have a feeling they will,
Especially with this break coming up, and the way that Kemper played last night, I have a feeling
Yep.
it is Anton. Anton is back. I just want to say, I said it earlier. I don't fault him for any of the goals
No,
that were allowed, but he has to take some of the blame. He did allow the goals, but I'm not putting them all on Anton Forsberg.
It's one of those positions, though, where it's like changing your goalie could just give a little different vibe or flavor, just a reset. And a lot of times in sports in general, you pull someone or you bench someone.
Or do
It has
you
nothing to do with them
instill
sometimes.
confidence in your goalie by keeping them out there? That's
You're
the
not
Andy
wrong.
Reid method.
You're not
Andy
wrong.
Reid, everything goes back to Chiefs football
Like,
for me.
figure it out.
Andy Reid loves putting players back in the second they mess up, just so they don't get in their head and they don't get
I agree with that.
down. Like, they'll make a horrible play, he puts them right back out there the next play. Short
really
memory.
get
think that
arrested,
with
he puts
younger
them right back
too.
out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do it.
We
Not
are
after
on
a 6-week
koozie watch.
suspension.
I'm trying to see if he's on the bench.
Do we have any updates from Zach Dooley? We should be looking
No.
at Zach
No
Dooley's
Zach Dooley.
updates.
Sorry, I needed a cleanse
PR.
after that first period, so I didn't check any Twitter.
I didn't check anything. We're back though.
We're back. Let me see if Zach has any updates for us on X. I always still call it Twitter.
Yeah, it's
I'm
still-
never going to call it the right thing.
They're not coming after you.
Second period underway. Oh, Kopi did hit 1,300 NHL points. Did we say that?
1,300 NHL points. Oh yeah, cool. Congrats, Kopi.
Congrats, Kopi.
Producer Tyler, where's the graphic? Let's go. No, you don't have to worry about it, Tyler. It's okay.
No update on Kuzi so far.
Oh, it was a breakaway first 30 seconds for Adrian Kempe. That was stopped by Hill.
That would have been amazing.
I swear to God, after the Kings scored that first goal, they've had so many chances to get another, but they have not been able to finish. It's been this team. It's the problem for most of the year. They get a lot of chances. They just
Haven't been able to finish when they need goals.
I think, like, from a fan perspective, I get it. Everybody's so annoyed hearing the, like, we're right there. But genuinely, like, they're right there. Like, it's just like,
No, but they're not right there is the thing, because they need to finish on these goals.
if they finished on the goals, they'd be right there, or they'd maybe be better.
what
but
is the saying? You're only close in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, like
yeah.
doesn't count for anything.
That's so valid.
You get 10 breakaways a game, but if you don't score on any of them, you could just say,
Who
we had 10
cares?
breakaways.
That's great. But you got to score. It's just like, again, we've been talking about football a bunch of the Super Bowl this week. Like, you can drive down to the goal line on every drive you have, but if you only kick a field goal every time and you don't score touchdowns win games. Field goals,
Unless
if
you're
you're
the
the
Which is the problem
Broncos,
for
maybe.
the problem for the Chiefs the last few seasons.
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
can't convert the red
100%.
zone.
The
Oh
goal
my
line,
gosh.
your goal line is where it becomes tough, and you get the chances, you got to finish, and so that's the difference between teams that are just hanging around the playoff race and teams that are good enough to win.
By the way, one quick note about royalty. The episode that came out yesterday, I would just like to say it correctly predicted the Super Bowl 2 weeks before we knew who was going to be playing in it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Too bad that you guys
Rocket.
wait 2 weeks to put it out. What are you doing?
That's huge.
Now it doesn't seem
It had
like
to
you
go in
predicted it.
order. We had to
What is
do
this, a
it.
linear story?
We had to do it before Garland left on the road
I've
trip.
listened to Royalty before. It is not a linear story.
We
That's
had to
okay.
put out
I'm not-
Daryl's episode and then the next episode. We banked a few.
I by the way, I started listening to Daryl's episode, but I didn't get to Daryl yet. I'm still listening to what was self-proclaimed a very long intro.
Yes.
Okay.
He can get a little yappy.
Zach Dooley
Yeah.
Oh, update.
Says, no Andre Kuzmenko on the bench to begin the second period. Kings with 11 forwards for now. So still, that's Zach Dooley, who is looking at the bench. He is physically there, but still no update from LA Kings PR.
A couple phenomenal moves by QB. Guy's really special. But again, unfortunately, good save by Aiden Hill. So it's a good start to the period for the Kings as far as possession, territory, couple shots on goal. Just need
Need to
it's
find
the same story as the
Yep.
whole season. Just need to finish.
What was the
Well, thanks to Living Thing 280. What a bad night for a watch party.
I will.
I'm not saying anything about us. I'm just talking about those people who are here, Kings fans who came out, supported. They're wearing their jersey. They paid for their ticket here at COSM, or maybe they're a Kings fan that made the trip to Vegas. At least you're in Vegas.
I will say, when I did the raffle, morale was still high. I asked how everyone's doing. We got some cheers. We obviously won some more
Yeah, we want to do
goals.
better.
Yeah. We still have 2 periods to go. Not over yet, fam.
I don't know if Vegas got a shift change there. Look a little sluggish.
Good shift for Vegas here.
Yeah.
Kings do get it out of their own zone, but out of play. So
2.5 minutes into the second period. Still 4-1 in favor of Vegas. 4 goals in the first period for Vegas. They
only had 10 shots. 40% shooting percentage.
That's
Pretty good.
pretty good. Wow. Do we want to make a first goal in the second period prediction for the Kings?
Yeah, I do.
You want me to start?
Who are you
Yeah,
feeling?
you go
Yeah,
first.
go for it.
All right, my prediction for scoring here in the second period is Brant Clark.
I like that.
Ooh.
A Clarkie goal. We'll take that.
Kayla? No, you go. I go last.
I'll go Kevin Fiala.
Okay.
It's just the first one that came to me. For no other reason than he's due.
I'm going to be fun
Okay.
because they're on the ice right now. I'm going to say Jeff Malott.
I like
Love
that.
Jeff.
Tyler's going. Okay, I'm glad I didn't say that out loud.
What's wrong with that? It's a great prediction.
Tyler said Forsberg.
Got the jokes.
A goalie goal.
Very hee-hee.
Tyler thought that we had a player that played defense named Forsberg. No, he didn't. You know. Yeah.
Can we hear Tyler only, or can everybody hear Tyler?
Oh, just us.
Okay, got it.
Congrats to Andrzej Kopitar, 1,300 career.
Yes. Great graphic. Thank you, Tyler. 1,300 points for the captain.
That's a Sportsnet graphic. That's cool, though. Good
well
job, Sportsnet.
done. Breaking all kinds of records.
All right, so, fine. Kayla,
Yes.
you have a couple of weeks off from royalty. What are you doing for your break? It's like a winter break. What do you do for winter break?
I'm not doing anything exciting except at the end of the break, I am going to St. Louis for a weekend with 2 of my best friends.
That sounds like something exciting. You just said you weren't doing something,
For
and then
for the majority of it.
oh, okay.
I
That's
mean,
the
I'm just
highlight
going to be
right
doing, my day job and
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yes.
We'll be here hanging out. Do you want to hang out with us, Jared?
We do activities.
We're trying to I'm getting rollerblades.
Yes.
We're going to go rollerblading on the
We're
Strand.
rollerblading.
Let
I
me know.
actually
I'll
rollerbladed
go.
today. That was my form of exercise today.
Nice.
I got into Pilates. We talked about this on
Yes.
the last one.
How you feeling? Any
Pilates
better?
is great.
Class number 4 under my belt today.
Okay.
Hardest one. I'm not going to be able to walk for like the next few days.
Are you doing the machine?
Yeah, the
Okay.
reformers.
The machine is tough.
Oh, it's no
Machine
joke.
is-
Oh my gosh. I did the cardio and abs today. Woo. We did
I'm in for the roller.
We did the jump board.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Forsberg made the save. He didn't know where the puck was. He moved it out of the net for himself.
Yes.
Great job.
Look like
That
Kings
was,
regain possession.
If he knew where the puck was, he might have been able to shoot it. Tyler, he could have maybe scored.
Okay, someone asked who will be the captain of the Kings next year. That's a great question.
I mean, it's one of those questions where obviously Drew Doughty is the easy answer to talk about, but you just have to think about, do the Kings want to go with someone who's a little bit younger that could have a longer run as captain, or do they want to go right to Drew, who's been a leader for such a long time? Or he's probably, on a lot of other teams, would have earned the captaincy by now if they didn't have a guy like Dustin Brown or Andrzej Kopitar. So it's kind of up to that. But, I mean, for me, myself, I would vote Drew Doughty. But it's my vote.
I'm going 44. I think Mikey Anderson is our
Mike
kid.
Already heard how much
I'm
Anna
a
loves
Mikey stan.
what she's
man.
got for Mikey. I think that would be a great call.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
It doesn't
nothing
not
wrong with
make
that.
sense.
And that's more of a long-term play,
Yeah,
right? He
that's
signed for a long time. He's an LA King through and through. He's drafted, developed, and now he's a leader on this team, which is fantastic. And I think that would be a great choice as well. I think, you could look at a guy like Adrian Kempe. He's maybe a little bit more quiet, not as vocal.
But this year he's really like elevated.
Yeah,
He's really-
and again, by showing that he wants to be here, an 8-year contract extension.
I think he should definitely get an A.
oh yeah.
He's got one now.
Yes.
After Phil
Wait,
Donnell
yes.
was traded away, and Phil was wearing an A, so now Adrian and
Permanent
Mikey,
A.
Adrian Mikey
Permanent
were
A.
the two guys that they've been rotating those A's, and now Mikey's out of the lineup, so now Adrian's in there right now.
You know who is kind of my like sleeper when you talk to him and all the stories I hear about him in college, and also like just I think so we get like media scrums, so like there's stuff that you see on YouTube that the Kings post at morning skate and practice, but then it's kind of free range. You can just go talk to the players at the lockers, and I usually go for the younger guys or the bottom six guys because I think that's where a lot of the storylines lie. And talking to him from last year to this year, and then I do a lot of college stuff in the Big Ten, so I'm at University of Wisconsin a lot, and so I hear stories from when he was at UW, and to think about the growth from then to now, and he's still so young. Alex Turcotte is kind of that guy that, like, if the organization does invest in him, like, wherever he does end up, and, like, there's so many immeasurables that you can't, intangibles, but he's like a natural born leader. He has that it factor where he hates losing. Like that dude cannot stand losing. Like, and
That's true.
Like he is one of those guys that is just wired differently. And I think he's really coming into himself. I'd love to see him like physically elevate in this league.
Yeah, it's been a shame to see him out of the lineup. I think
know.
the Kings could really use him.
Yeah,
He's out over this last little bit stretch. 2-on-1 Vegas here. Nice save by Forsberg.
And by the way, I was shaking my head a little bit when you were talking about Alex Turcotte, and it was not because
no, it
of
was,
anything you were saying about Alex Turcotte, but Brant Clark made a bad turnover, and I just selected him as my prediction. So I was like, oh. But you know what? He's trying. He's trying to get some offense going.
Yeah.
Love the effort.
Clarkie's another one that has elevated maturity-wise from last year to this year, and you can just see it in how he carries himself and how he plays. And he's one of those players where, like, he does make mistakes. Like, he does turn over the puck at crucial moments, or he misses, backtracking into the zone. But even having said that, he, like, is very coachable in that sense. And what I've heard from players and coaches and people like Jared, people like Zach Dooley, is that, like, he really has elevated this year to say, okay, how do I, like, great, I missed that. Now, next play, he's able to have that awareness, be coachable, and not do that again. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
That's really important.
And that's kind of a maturity thing. Like, again, I work in a lot of college sports. A freshman, to see, like, a 18, 19-year-old do that, crazy. To see a senior, like, hopefully you come into that in your fourth year of eligibility, and, like, that's kind of where these guys are age-wise, maturity-wise, around that 21 mark, 22 mark. They're so young. I just think there's so much, like, runway, and there's no grace. So it's really cool to see, like, up close, kind of the behind the scenes of, like, these young guys come into themselves, right? You get to see that at the AHL level, or you got to
crazy.
see that
I mean,
a
look
lot.
at Taylor Ward right now. Like, that's a guy who I've been saying the last couple of years that he has been he's so versatile. He does a lot of great things, and he's finally getting the opportunity to play here. Unfortunately, Kings could use a little bit more from him in these last couple games. But it's hard. It's hard, and he's trying to get to that level every single night at the NHL right now. When you think about, okay, Panarin's coming.
Yeah.
We know Panarin's coming.
That's-
We know Turcotte is coming back. Who is coming out of the lineup?
That's what I'm
It's going to be
saying,
tough.
yeah.
Warren Fogle is already out of the lineup. He's been a healthy scratch the last couple games. He's a player that, Ken Holland referenced yesterday in media availability of he is a really good player. He's a really valuable player. We got to find a way to get him going again. We got to find a way to get him back in. Well, if you put all three guys back in, that's 3 players from the lineup that's playing tonight that are not going to be in. So that's what, when you talk about the line combinations with Panarin and Alex Turcotte getting healthy and coming back, there's a lot of different things the Kings could do with this lineup when they return from break. And, you know, that's where it's going to be interesting to see, you know, who earns that spot. And games like this, situations like this, Kings are down 4-1.
Like,
They
let's show
need
us
some
what you're
players
made
to
of.
step up
Yes.
to earn those
Yes.
jobs
This is
for
not-
after break.
We need fire.
Yeah, I like that.
And I don't want to see
That was
fans
great.
complaining, by the way, when those new players come. No, because this is what happens every time. And I love the fans. I love the fans. But it's frustrating when there is this thing called math. I'm not good at math.
I'm not either.
I'm not good at it.
Don't look
but
at me. I can't
what I
do
can
math.
tell you is there are 12 players that make up the forward lines. When you play 12 and 6, could play sometimes 11 and 7. Kings do that sometimes. But if they play 12 forwards, you can't have everyone in. Like, whoever is out, the fans are like, why isn't this guy playing?
The
Well,
math
because they
just
can't
doesn't matter.
put more players in. So what's going to happen is, again, Panarin's going to come in. Everyone, yay, Panarin, we're so excited. He's going to take someone out of the lineup. And some people are going to be upset about it. I get it. They would wish it was someone else. But the reason why they're out is because the Kings are trying to get better. They're losing this game 4-1. They need to get better.
Yeah.
They need players like Panarin. And I know we are all attached to, you know, some of those third and fourth liners, but those are the ones who are at the bottom of the lineup. So most likely they're the ones who are going to be out. So that's my rant. Sorry.
But it's a
I'll
good
go with
problem to have. It's a good problem that you have guys that can play in the NHL that are going to drop down to the AHL. I mean, it's a good problem. It's a long season, 82-game season, and this is why you develop players. This is why you invest in your minor league team and your minor league guys so they can get you through these stretches, and then that final less than 30 games left playoff push, you bring in a crazy guy like Panarin, and boom, like you're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is how you build teams. This is the bit. This is the lore. This is how.
Is that your first bit tonight?
That's my first
Wow.
bit. Second period.
That was really late in the
8
game
minutes in,
for you to say
38
bit.
minutes in. Plus
Anna
How
loves a
about-
bit.
How about this comment? Can a goalie be the captain?
Okay, I thought
Interesting
that
thought.
can, but I look at goalies as like running backs. Like sometimes they have an amazing year.
By the way, Kings on the
sometimes
power
they
play.
don't.
Kings on the power play.
On the power play. Also, Anna, you got a compliment. Where did it go? Where was it? Oh,
Anna looks gorgeous.
looks gorgeous.
Queen.
She's a queen.
Slay. Put a lot of effort into it. Today.
We heard all but the washing.
Yeah.
Bangs.
So I separate the bangs. They're growing out. I gotta get them trimmed. So I just separate them,
Okay.
and then I wash them with purple shampoo. So it really like brings down the brassy tones.
Okay.
I'm a natural blonde, so sometimes the hair looks gross.
What's that like?
It's cheaper, but it is still a lot of work. And sometimes my blonde is ugly.
What I would give.
You know what I mean, though? Like sometimes I gotta live with some ugly blonde.
I don't think it's ugly.
It's like yellowy, you know.
Is this interesting? Chat, let us know.
Sorry, I'm watching the power play.
This is what happens when
I'm like,
Chat's
oh,
never
we're
out.
hearing about some hair and
Okay.
natural blondes, and
I do have next.
I'm
whistle.
natural redhead, I can say that.
That's actually.
He's not paying for that.
That's great.
Natural.
All right.
Dude, a lot of people pay a lot of money for red, man.
I've paid $0, so that's
Dude.
great.
Hava.
Lucky.
Move on. Next whistle, I have a great question for Chef. So
We're on the edge of our seats.
yes.
Man, I gotta say though, I think I said this last time we were here, Kayla, but seriously, I cannot recommend this enough
Yeah,
for a
this-
hockey fan to come to COSM.
The COSM, I
and
know.
see a
We're
game.
still
It's
like,
just the difference in watching the power play
Yeah.
from this angle is just so interesting to see. Like you get such a different view on how this is going. I love the way Taylor Ward's playing on this shift right now. Byfield, a couple really good looks. And I thought just the way that angles the Kings were using there, just different appreciation.
So you say Taylor Ward, great transition. What is the lore behind Taylor Ward and his family? Do you know this? His dad.
I
did his
love
dad
when Anna
play?
goes on a lore.
His dad.
dig.
So explain where
His dad played for the LA Kings. He's the first second generation.
Oh,
LA
and there we
Kings
have
player.
Taylor Ward's stats on the screen.
Yeah, that's his stats for this year. And if you notice his career stats, only one game
played not this year in the NHL, last year.
82.
Yep.
And
In the last game and scored a goal.
grabbed a goal.
Wow.
Yeah. Grabbed a goal in his first
So,
NHL
so
game.
Taylor Ward's dad played in the NHL, had a pretty good career. He was on the road when the Kings were in Buffalo.
I was going to say, I watched this.
Yeah, so Carlin, phenomenal job getting the whole scoop.
Talk to Mr. Ward.
Yeah, talk to Taylor's dad, who played in Buffalo as well. He's a former Sabre, and you know, it's funny. I think the story of last year, they told the story with Carlin. So I'm sure a lot of people who are Kings fans were watching that game against Buffalo. But if you happen to not be watching and you missed it, Taylor Ward's dad and his grandfather, so the third generation, were actually coming to Ontario for that last weekend of the season.
Yes.
And they were going to see Taylor play a couple games in Ontario. And actually, from my end, one of the things that I was doing with the Ontario Reign is helping to facilitate ticket requests for families when they come into town. So I see Taylor Ward requested tickets for his dad and, you know, put the name under his dad. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then I find out Taylor was getting called up. Holy cow. But the Kings didn't play that night. So the Reign still played. Taylor Ward got called up. The Reign played a game. The Kings played the next day against Calgary.
Yeah.
The last game of the regular season. But because Ward already got the call up, he already knew he was going to be playing. He did not play in that Reign game because they wanted him, you know, healthy. You don't want to imagine if he got hurt after that; it'd be terrible. So he didn't play. So I had to actually text him, be like, "Does your dad still want the ticket?" Because and his dad told the story, like they were in Ontario, and Taylor called his dad and his dad's like, "What are you calling me? Like you got to be preparing for the game." He's like, "I'm not playing tonight. I got the call up. I'm playing for the Kings tomorrow. Like." You got to get back to LA. And he was like, oh my God, like best call I've ever gotten from my son to tell him I'm going to call up and play in a game and all that great stuff. But I had to be like, is he still in Ontario? Does he still? Because like, I mean, he's still really good friends with all the rest of the Reign players.
Right.
And you maybe, what was Taylor Ward doing that night? Sitting around at his apartment doing nothing, preparing for his first NHL game the next day. So I was like, well, does he still want to come to the Reign game? He's like, nah, he'll pass, which is cool. Like, spend time with your son, enjoy all the things. But I had to send the next text, like, well, so because he was like, hey, you know, and I said, congratulations, so excited for you, but still need those tickets, or
That's
somebody else gonna use them?
See, I love that. That's awesome.
That's a great story. Going back to the Buffalo game really quickly, how incredible was it when Brownie joined Carlin and Daryl and was wearing Daryl's suit jacket?
Amazing.
With the suit.
Iconic.
Electric.
It was so good.
Daryl said, when I talked to Daryl about this after, he said
He's bringing Brownie his own suit jacket next time. So next year when they go to Buffalo, he was like, I'm going to be prepared. And
Brownie's
get
getting a
his own
custom Daryl suit?
something like that.
I love
or maybe
that.
Daryl's just going to bring, because Daryl had to go without the jacket.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't like. So maybe he's just bringing an extra one so that he doesn't have to have, be missing. But I think it's a good trend. I think we should continue it.
I think so too.
Even though the Kings lost that night, we don't have to talk about that. 8:31 left in the second period. And Kings still trail 4-1, hoping that they can come through. I think really when you look at last night's game, the power play was one of the best things the Kings had going for them.
Hi, Steph.
Tonight, unfortunately, Kings on the power play 0 for 3.
I was going to say,
So-
we've had,
Our stage manager turned. What is Stephanie's title? Do we know?
Stephanie, what is your
Game
Stephanie,
presentation specialist?
What's your title?
Did I get that right?
What's your title? Wait, let me look at the email.
Supervisor of game presentation and events. Okay.
I was close.
That was close. Anyway.
Not-
you crushed
I
it.
was-
if
did
we're
not get
late
it.
to our meetings, we text.
And we have Ivan. Ivan, what's your title? Should we know these things?
also supervisor of game presentation and events.
Fantastic.
So a little behind the scenes for at games. One, Stephanie is kind of
There
the
it is.
coordinator for everybody. She's sending out, hey, here's your call time. Here she put on this entire watch with, coordinated meetings. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Stephanie. Ivan during games, he's in the control room. So Ivan's talking to us in the, well, me, maybe less you, me for my segment saying, okay, you got 10 seconds. Okay, we're going to go to B-roll. Okay, we're going to go to stats. So he's who I'm coordinating with in the control room. Both of these have humans have done a fantastic job of working their tails off. They would not, we would not be able to do our jobs without them. Having said that, Stephanie shows up in her Hockey Canada shirt.
Stephanie, well,
Are you
she's
joking? She is
you're from Toronto,
right? Or outside
of Toronto?
Yeah.
She's a
And
proud Canadian. What's
she's
wrong
wearing
with that?
her
What's wrong
Canada
with that?
hockey shirt.
What's wrong with that?
We still love you. It's okay.
We're going to have to beef, Steph.
Bold move.
It's going to take. It's going to listen. The U.S. and Canada do not play each other in the preliminary round. So
For a reason. For a reason.
you want to know why? The reason is because they're the two best.
There's your
They're two best countries, so they deserve to not have to meet each other until.
And they'll beat each other up. Oh, Kuzi's back on the bench.
Oh, great update.
We love to see that. I was worried he would not be back this game.
Did we get a live shot of him or just?
Yes. And if you were wondering what we were talking about, look at the screen. There's Dustin Brown rocking Daryl Evans' suit jacket during the game against Buffalo last week. He joined Carlin and Daryl on the broadcast, and that certainly did
Love how
not.
he's still got the Kings hat too, by the way. He's like, yeah, my hair's not good enough for this. I got to keep the hat.
I saw a really funny tweet. I don't remember what it said. It's something along the lines of like, when you show up with your work friends, I don't know, I'm going to butcher it. It was funny, just know that.
Mikey could not make it tonight. He had a prior work thing.
Is Mikey in the chat?
Mikey is not in the chat, but Mikey texted me because I think he's working tonight.
Oh.
He goes, you'll get this, Kayla. I've done a lot of great things in my life, but perhaps my greatest accomplishment is purchasing my portable steamer.
What is that in reference?
4 suits steamed in 5 minutes.
Did you turn him on to a portable steamer?
Yes, there was a moment last season, I think. Yeah, because we were in the Sparks locker room, so it had to be last season, where, like, I have a portable steamer, because, again, I'm in, like, nowheresville college towns a lot of the time, and so I got one, like a $10 one from Target or something.
Okay.
And
I have one too. It's absolutely important. One of the most important things
crucial.
that I have when I go to weddings, because I do not go to weddings here in LA because I don't know anybody here. So I go to weddings in
Coast,
all
yeah.
these other places that I lived in. And
have to
I got to bring
bring your
the steamer
suitcase.
because the suit's got to go in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Got to bring the steamer.
deal.
My wife loves it because then her dress can get steamed nice and fresh. She
here's
loves
the
it
thing,
too.
on TV, too, like, wrinkles really show up. Like, it is unforgiving, and I have gotten notes from people hiring me being like, hey, can you, like, iron that blazer? I did
They're like,
iron.
hey, can you grow up and iron?
I did
Can you
sideline.
be an adult?
Okay, wait for this though, because I was trying so hard to be an adult. This was a while ago. I was still very green. It wasn't my best effort. I hope this game never resurfaces, but it was like this
I hope it does.
reboot
I want to see
Army All-American
Brianna.
game, and I was sidelined for it. And Sarah Merrifield was the other sideline for it. She was doing the East team, and she's now the Utah Mammoth kind of ringside reporter. She's a Syracuse grad also, where it's the Syracuse Mafia. I ironed this blazer, brand new blazer. I never wear this blazer because I burnt it on the sleeve, and you could see it as I was
you don't-
interviewing Scott Frost. He was one of the coaches.
What?
And you could see it, and someone
Huskers.
was like, "Hey, your blazer has like a rip in it." And I was like, "Thank you so much." I burnt it trying to iron it. So steamers are clutch. But we had a whole conversation last year. I forget what it was, but Mikey was like, "Does anybody have a steamer?" And I was like, "Yeah, I bring one in my suitcase
That's
here." And then he ended up buying one, and now whenever we use it, I texted him during volleyball season. I was like, "Using my steamer. How's it going?" Because steamers are electric.
I love steamers. I don't have a portable one. It's too big. I mean, I have
You gotta
brought
get
it
a
with
little
me.
portable one.
And
It's good.
I know, I need to get a portable one. Question, I don't own an iron.
Irons suck.
Can I use a straightener instead? Because I do need to iron for something.
That sounds dangerous.
A hair straightener. Basically same thing, right?
Ask the chat. What do you think, chat? Should Kayla use
not the same
ironer
thing, because
As a straightener.
So this
as
is
a
what happened.
straightener, as
Iron
an iron?
is steaming.
I ordered a super cute sweatshirt from a company we love. And it's like for Olympics. It's like says USA. It's so cute. But it came with like the fabric pin mark on it from where they like put a patch on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And so like I emailed
gotta
them
iron
and
it.
they said an iron will get it out, no steam. I only have a steamer. I don't own an iron. Can I use a straightener? Or do I have to get an iron? Anybody? Can I treat it in
okay,
the wash? Does anyone
so-
know this?
Okay, we're gonna have such a blonde conversation right now. So here's where my brain
Kings
goes.
still unfortunately losing 4-1, so this is what we got.
So this is where we're talking about irons.
If the game was
Sorry.
stuff was happening in the game, we'd obviously be talking about that.
So here's my logic. The iron you have to put water in, and then it kind of steams, you know? So it is like it's using
But
water.
I think you have the option to
Straightener.
steam on the iron and no steam, right?
Oh my God, really? Am I just filling these things up with water for no reason? This is crazy.
It does have a steam option. But I think you like push a separate button if you want the steam.
Okay,
I could be making this up. I have no idea.
can you use a hair straightener?
Oh, Jared's
First
like,
one.
why did I
Yes.
come here tonight?
Yes, a hair straightener can be used as a makeshift
Oh.
iron for small, quick touch-ups on clothing, especially areas like collars, cuffs, and between buttons.
Okay.
Electric.
It's not an easy place to get to though, because a straightener is like a clamp. I'll figure it out. You know what? I'll figure it out. Thank you, chat, for the input.
Yeah, what are they? The chat said yeah? Are they on it?
Yes, iron has, oh yeah, 2 choices, no steam or steam. A lot of people sending their praise to Kuzi because yes, I did not think he was coming back after that.
I did.
Uzino.
Tough guy. Tough guy. Is that what people
let's-
call him?
No, that's what I call them. Sorry.
Okay.
So we
Not
should
heard that
pay
one yet.
attention to him in the eyes. I'll pull up how many shifts he gets.
I don't think anyone calls him that. I have weird nicknames for people. It's kind of a thing I do.
The broadcast is showing a graphic right now of the playoff picture, and your LA Kings are in the hunt along with Nashville and San Jose.
Sad.
Utah and Anaheim in the wild card spot. Need to pick up the points.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. We're getting up. Oh my gosh. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here's what's gonna happen with him in the next 24 hours.
Ooh.
So he got hit probably right here.
Looks like
Causes
cheekbone,
bloody nose.
nosebleed, cut on his face.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Shaff, you might know this. He's not wearing a cage, so that hopefully tells us that there's nothing broken, but definitely.
At least from an initial scan. You never know. They could do.
I learned this, and I think it's probably a little bit different in the NHL, but in the AHL, at least, and maybe in some older NHL arenas, this Vegas arena is a little bit newer. But sometimes the X-ray machines at these arenas, because they can do X-rays on site,
Yeah, they have them.
and sometimes those machines are not the best. They're good enough to show an obvious fracture and something that's very obvious, but sometimes these players have these X-rays done at these arenas, and they need to have further imaging done later. And so sometimes the X-ray comes back negative in the arena, and you're like, we're good to go, everything's great. And then later they're like, oh, actually that was broken. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought that was an X-ray, it was clean. They're like, well,
No,
you
that's
come
so
back to
insightful.
LA and like, how many obviously amazing technology advancements do we have here in LA at some of these amazing medical facilities around our area, and you get the further imaging done, and all of a sudden you're like, actually there is this very small fracture we couldn't see initially, and so a player ends up being out even though they were able to come back and play either on a road trip in a further game on that trip or something like that. So yeah, a little bit of insight there.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, okay. That was cool. I didn't necessarily know that, so that's
But
super
hopefully,
insightful.
hopefully it wasn't even anything like a fracture.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was just, bad bruise and a lot of pain, and hopefully he's good to go.
But
probably have to
literally
get something
stopped
green
a
tomorrow.
puck with his face. I don't know. I could never play
He's
hockey.
gonna wake up tomorrow. His eye is gonna be swollen shut,
You
and his
think?
cheek is gonna be this big.
Ow.
He's gonna look cool. He's gonna be walking around. Everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, what happened to you?" He's gonna be like, you know.
Is that like a badge of honor to hockey players? Or would they rather not have the injury?
Yes.
I think they'd rather not have it, but it just happens. So it's kind of it's a casualty of the job kind of thing. Like us trying to have portable steamers, like that's just something we have to do as part of our job. And
I don't have one. I need
I'm
to.
saying you need to.
I know. I'm gonna Amazon it right now.
Yeah. And then these guys get hit in the face and have scars on their face, Or they lose a tooth.
Or no teeth.
They have a flipper, things like that. That's just part of the job.
How do flippers work?
I don't know if someone's gonna get mad at me for saying this. So
What?
I have
What is
some
a
personal
flipper?
experience. currently with a flipper situation.
What is a flipper?
You have a flipper?
No, but my wife currently has a flipper.
Really?
What is a
Was she playing hockey?
No, she tells people that she was, obviously. She's like, well, this is my badge of honor.
Wait, what is a flipper? Okay.
Wait, Anna,
Yeah, people might
a
not know
flipper
what a
is
flipper
the,
is.
the tooth that you put in if you lose a tooth. It's like the fake
So like
tooth.
Drew Doughty probably
He has flippers he puts in for the
'cause
front.
He's missing teeth.
I thought
You don't know what a flipper is?
I guess
So
you
they're
know
not
what, I'm around
veneers?
How do
hockey.
you know what this is?
my dad has fake.
So they're not
teeth.
veneers.
My dad played
'cause
hockey.
They're not veneers because it's literally you can pop
You
it
can
in and
pull
out.
it in and out. Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
a,
that's
it's
cool.
a retainer. It's a retainer.
Oh, it's a
that has
retainer.
a fake tooth.
I thought they're just
I know
like
what those are.
putting teeth in places.
No, it's like a
retainer.
retainer
That makes
that
a
has
lot
a
more
tooth,
sense.
A fake
Okay.
tooth in it.
Nobody
I
who's playing
see.
hockey.
We're learning so much tonight.
So my
Nobody who's playing hockey uses that. They all love having no teeth, right?
I was gonna
Well,
say
no, so
that's a badge
during-
of honor,
well,
not
here's
to have
the thing.
teeth.
While
Yeah.
the reason why you get the flipper is so that like when you are in a more formal environment, when you don't want to have no teeth, it is a temporary so that you can have that tooth in there and it looks
can look
normal. You can look presentable.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to a banquet. Maybe you're
Maybe you're
going
going-
to a wedding. Maybe you're going to a fancy event. I don't know. But, you know, or maybe you just don't want to have your teeth missing.
Getting
When the
It's a
players
great
are
point.
done and they retire, they get
A replacement tooth. You know, they get something, whether it's veneers,
Veneers, yeah.
whatever they need from a dental, a dentist.
Oh, look at our producer Tyler looking it up. He's got it. He's got
Can we,
a
can we put that on the screen?
full teeth situation explaining.
So that is obviously these guys like Drew Doughty. Maybe when he's such an iconic, you know, look
No teeth
that
player,
he has.
yeah.
But like maybe eventually when he retires, he would like to have some teeth. So that's a good option. So he would get that installed. But for
I
you
feel
know,
like
if you just want to have it in for temporary, and then you don't want to have a full tooth, you know, a replacement done when you're playing hockey, and you just might lose it again.
Yeah, it's been.
So
yeah.
you get what's called a flipper, which is temporary. You can pop it in and out. And my wife actually had a baby tooth that never fell out.
really.
So she's been living her whole life with one of her baby teeth. And it just never got pushed out by a
we're trying to
adult tooth.
put a graphic on the screen.
Stop. This is so cool.
Okay,
So-
the first time I knew about flippers. Sorry,
Yeah,
continue
go
your
ahead.
thought.
No, go ahead.
Well, I think this is right. When the Kings went to Australia, I think Drew put the flipper in, and I was like,
There you go.
"What's that? That looks
it's like
okay."
kind of a-
Here we
yeah.
are on the screen. These are flippers,
kind of.
ish.
That's
These
a-
look more like dentures.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
We couldn't find any front ones. Apparently, these are
Do you
allegedly
think-
flippers.
Wait, okay. Next
Or
time I'm
dentures.
in the dressing room, I'm gonna ask Drew Doughty this question. Be like, "Do you have a flipper, sir?"
Yes, because
Where
he
do
wore
you
it in
store
Australia,
it?"
and I was like, "Wait, how did he do
he
that?"
wore that?
He is- I think so, and that was the first time I knew what
You
flippers
just
were.
store
That's
in
the
like a
time.
retainer
You're in
case?
Australia, a fancy.
I believe. Don't quote me on this. And that's where I learned what a flipper is.
What-
Sounds like
Guys,
a royalty top.
I've learned so much tonight. Like,
Yeah, so my wife currently has a flipper
Okay.
because
Good to know.
the dentist said that like you can't just have this baby tooth for your whole life. It's going to get cavities. It's going to be a
Interesting.
problem.
And it never fell out?
No, because there was never like she just
There's
was
never
born
a tooth
without
pushing
a
it
tooth
out.
pushing it out.
Crazy.
So I guess something that is
Teeth are
relatively
weird.
common.
Great honestly.
So,
Kiana, is it
nothing-
only cosmetic or can you eat with it?
You can eat
I
with it.
assume you can eat with
You
it.
can
yeah.
eat with it. I think it's for some people it's a little uncomfortable to do that, and especially if you don't wear it that often, it would probably not feel the best. So you could see if you go
does
to
it get
a
dirty,
restaurant with one of these players and they had their flipper in, they might pop it out to eat and then pop it back in. It's
Oh,
kind
well,
of weird.
I feel like when I see Kyle Clifford, who's randomly at games or whatever, I don't think he has replaced his teeth, right?
I don't know.
I think he's
Yeah.
still going without some teeth.
Sounds about right. I mean, he's relatively recently
not?
retired.
Yeah.
Kings on a power play once again here. This is really, to me, this is the game, right? Like
Look.
the Kings, they got to have some consistency on their power play. Again, talking about last night, Kuzi scored twice. Both of their goals were on the power play. That was what you want to see out of the man advantage. Obviously, you're not always going to see those type of results, but when you're down 4-1, best way to get back in the game is scoring on your chances. Kings have had a couple power plays, and they haven't been PKing, which is good, but got to find a way here. There's only 1:15 left in the period, so
Oh, come on.
this power play is going to basically take us to the end of the second period.
I wonder how hard it is. I mean, I know these guys are professionals and tough as nails, but like after you get hit in the face like that, how hard is it to go back out in the same game? Like, you could not pay me. I'd be like, nope, take me out for the rest of the game. Not going back in.
And
I know they're built different,
Yeah.
but that would be tough.
here's the thing. So like my first comment, I'm gonna contradict myself here. I'll make it quick. My first comment is like, look, I played college volleyball. It's not even a contact sport, and the amount of toradol I had in my system.
Hey, you can get slammed in the face with a volleyball. That doesn't feel
Man.
fun.
Apparently, the contact with the floor is what got me because I'm like missing half my knee from a multi-tear, multi-fracture. So
Well,
apparently
that
that's
makes sense.
not
So,
great.
like, I just feel like when you're
It's
playing
like-
on those hard courts,
Yeah,
it
and
just
like-
wears your knees down.
And your knee pads don't protect from that. Your knee pads are just protecting from like a court burn, you know? They're not from contact.
They're a short-term protection, not a
Exactly.
long-term protection.
No. So, trust me, like if my knee was ever hurting or my back or my hip, we would go in and then the doctor on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'd be in there on the line and it'd be like, do you want a cortisol shot or do you want a toradol shot? So I think my understanding of professional sports is it's just that amplified. Having said that, I have spoken with the team doctor, Cindy, right?
Dr. Cindy, we
yeah,
love
Dr. Cindy, we love her. She's so cool. She does a lot of UFC stuff also, so she deals with the hardos of hardos.
Yeah.
And she has stories where guys will come off, like Kobe will come off with a laceration, you know, maybe right here, and he'll need 3 stitches mid-game. And he's like, no, it's fine. I don't want to be numb. Don't give me any numbing. Just stitch me up because I want to be able to feel how it feels. Really close chance from the LA Kings. Controlling a lot. We've been in the offensive zone a lot in the last, maybe as the period wound down. End of the second period. But yeah, that's kind of what my understanding is. Like a lot of these guys don't want to be shot up because then they don't really know the pain threshold. So there's a good chance they're just rocking and moving on.
Wow.
I do feel like when you get hit with a puck like that, it doesn't really, it hurts in the moment and then it kind of like simmers down, it stings, and then like the next day it's like really hurts badly. Like
I mean, I would just be
he's gonna wake up
super
tomorrow and
skittish.
he's gonna be like, ooh,
Oh.
that's a tough one.
End of the second.
End of the second.
No change in score. Vegas still leads 4-1.
Yeah, you know, Anna said it. You know, the Kings in the second period, I thought they obviously played better.
Yeah.
But I always kind of, this is a little bit of a clutch for me. Like when the team plays badly early in the game and they fall behind, it's a lot easier to start playing better when the other team isn't pressing anymore, right? So
Yeah.
to me, I don't Matrix promo.
This happened the last time we were here. It
I
got
would
so dark.
watch The Matrix here. That would
Oh
be
yeah,
so
Willy Wonka,
sick.
Matrix are airing here,
So I just
playing
think,
here.
you know, when the other team does back off like Vegas inevitably was going to there, if you don't make them pay for it, you're just playing out the clock. So a better second period in that it didn't get any worse.
Whoa! This is Anna's first time to the COSM. It's not, but very immersive.
It is
if we
really-
haven't said that already.
I know you can only see like
This
a
is
little
nuts.
piece of it. You
Yeah.
can kind of see the green line going across the screen, but yeah, it's something. Now you can see the bright, shining light.
I went a long time in
I've-
my life without seeing The Matrix.
Wait,
I was
know what
just
you're
gonna say,
say.
I've never seen The Matrix.
Oh.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I saw it for the first time during COVID.
I love Keanu Reeves.
Not enough to see the Matrix, I guess.
No, but
Is that
I've
gonna
watched.
be a group
I've watched
activity over the
Speed like
break? Add it.
50 times.
I'm in.
Keanu Reeves is a babe. There, I said it.
He is.
Big hockey guy.
Point Break, like a top 5 movie for me. The
Haven't seen
original.
that either.
Have you seen the
Oh my
original
gosh, you would
Youngblood?
love it.
No.
You know there's a new Youngblood?
He's in Bill and Ted.
Maybe. I don't ever seen that one.
What? What's the one he's in with? Oh my gosh, Diane Keaton,
Yeah.
Amanda Peet,
He's dead.
the rom-com. Something's Gotta Give. Yes, that's a great movie.
Another one I haven't seen. Sorry.
And of course, Speed is like my.
Right.
Him and Sandy B.
Okay, they were just playing Hallback Girl by Gwen
Replacement's is
Stefani.
legendary.
Whoa! Now
Anybody
we're at
in the
Dodger
chat?
Stadium. Okay, I'm gonna do raffles. Oops, I forgot.
Do raffles.
Don't do raffles. Tell our fans that
Anybody in
BRB.
the chat, if you grew up in the South Bay, like early 2000s, like I'm 1995, so around that time, Do you remember a place called Girl Mania in Manhattan Beach? If you do, put it in the chat. I don't think anyone will remember it. That's just a personal question.
Fair.
When did you move here? What year did you move here?
2021.
Yeah, okay. Girl Mania had burned down by that point.
Oh,
it
sorry
was
about that.
bright pink, right on Manhattan Avenue in Manhattan Beach, like kind of by where, like, I guess Aviator Nation is now, or
Sure.
like, oh my gosh, this place was nuts.
Really?
Bright pink, like girly pop clothes, blasting like Gwen Stefani type music. And you could have birthday parties there, and they would give you a full makeover, and you could put on an outfit, and then you would learn a dance. They had a stage, and you would put on like a fight, like the birthday girl would put on a fake like Britney Spears mic, and then they would teach you a dance, and then you'd do a performance with like all of your 8 best friends behind you doing the choreographed.
That's awesome.
No, it was.
That's such a unique thing, though.
It was nuts. It's very like South Bay local, like.
Yeah. Does anybody
does. Probably nobody.
Nobody in the chat. Sorry, Anna.
Unbelievable.
At least not yet.
They were just listening to the story.
OG Manhattan Beach stuff. This is cool. I wonder what a football game is like here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Like that.
Showing some football promos, and I think it'd be cool. I know they're having the Super Bowl here.
Yeah.
I want to watch the Super Bowl here. What's your go-to Super Bowl food to make during the Super Bowl?
What is it? What did I do last year?
Mine's like chili. I like making a good chili in a Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year. Feeling a little more adventurous. Found a good recipe that I think looks good for like a Cajun style shrimp.
This was the walk-off.
Dodgers walk-off?
This was the one, the Freddie Freeman one. You
Yeah.
can hear the crowd cheering. Yeah, me too. That was lit. That was great. My go-to
Freddie.
Super Bowl food. You know what I
Which
did
Freddie
last
Freeman
year?
walk off?
Yeah.
Got multiple.
There you go. I think that was the Grand Slam Game 1 one, right?
Yeah,
that
probably.
was Game 1, yeah. Electric. My favorite Super Bowl food, though, is a cheese plate. I'm a big cheese plate
Oh,
person.
charcuterie board?
I love a good
Yes.
charcuterie board. So.
Absolutely.
You know, one thing that they didn't have when I was growing up in the LA Kings organization, it used to be called Health South Center. Now it's called Toyota Sports Performance Center. Was Little Kings. You just had to go to the rink and have your pushy, crazy hockey dad teach you how to skate.
And then you'd
Instead-
go off to the place in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah,
to
and then
sing
I'd go to
some-
Girl Mania. I'd be like,
do
this
some
is where you get your
choreographed dancing.
retribution. Yeah, I'm making you come to Girl Mania and buying me lip gloss. But now the LA Kings have the Little Kings program, and it's for the little nuggets who are looking to start their hockey journey. I believe Daryl Evans is on the ice with them. He's awesome at reining in the kiddos. It is the cutest thing if you've ever seen it. It is so adorable.
I have seen
but
it. It's amazing.
it is
Great
the best
program.
program. It's so great. It's so fun. Parents can kind of be around taking pictures. I think parents can sit on the bench in case your kid is like, hockey, what's going on? So if you have a little one who's looking to learn to play hockey, check out the Little Kings program because it is so worth it. How old is it? Pre-5 years old, I believe. I guess it's a under 10 situation.
Yeah, I think you can still do it when you're older than 5.
Anybody could do it. And then once you learn to play hockey, you can go into the house league at TSPC,
Oh, yeah.
get put on the team. Daryl Evans, was my coach, my silver team coach to
No
coach
way.
me to a mini mite championship. I don't know what year that was, but yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
What a story.
I know.
Daryl Evans.
Because in the 2004 lockout, Army came, Adam Deadmarsh came. Adam Deadmarsh was my favorite LA King at that time.
It was great.
Because they would do all these clinics and they would come to the house team. So you had the silver team, the purple team, the black team, and the white team. And you just play. It was just like 2 or 3 times a week, super chill, little kids figuring it out. And all these players during the lockout didn't have anything to do, so they just hang out around the rink. You don't want to go back to Canada in the winter. You want to stay in Manhattan Beach. So they would come in and help all the little kids play. So it was really cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was great. And that's the coolest thing about the rink here is it's open for everybody.
Yes.
Like, the LA Kings are playing on the same ice as the Little Kings, as my 60-year-old dad in his pickup game every Tuesday morning. Everybody's rocking.
And we got this Monday morning staff game, too.
Yeah.
Staff game Monday morning. I don't play. It's too advanced for me. My game is falling off a cliff, so.
Who plays?
LA Kings staff. Yeah. And I think there's some other people around.
Are they good or are they not? Does Zach Dooley play?
Yeah, Zach plays once in a while. The thing about it is that, like, the issue is that it's a 7 or 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, you gotta get out there, right?
And I'm like, Monday morning at 7:30 a.m.?
That's
Nah.
a late ice time.
Yeah,
That's
but it's a before work type situation, and like I barely can make it in by the time the work starts.
And here's my
so-
thing: you have to take a full body shower after that.
Yes.
And like,
No, yeah, it's not. That's for me. Hockey's like an after work thing.
yeah, I think that's valid. For me,
We'll go Kings, go.
For me, hockey was I'm not going to play this in high school because I have to wash my hair every day. That's so much work. I did not like that. And then even when you do wash your hair, you still smell. Like, this sport, let me go in a ring. The gloves smell so bad. And like, if the minute you put your hand and sweat in those gloves, that smell's not coming out for like a while. Like, that is just the stench. I can't. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. 14-year-old me was like,
I wasn't worried
no.
about it. When I played hockey as a kid, I don't know. I just kind of made it happen.
You know what? That's because
As a little boy, that's
your high school crush didn't tell you, ooh, your hair smells.
my hair didn't smell.
Next
Took a
day,
shower.
I was like, Dad, I'm quitting hockey. I'm done with this. I'm going to play volleyball. This is ridiculous. I don't have to wash my hair every day. It's literally why I stopped playing hockey. So valid.
Okay, fair.
So valid.
I just never got good enough to keep playing, but I actually got back into it though when I got older, and it's a good fun. It's a great workout.
There
An
is no
elite
shape like
workout.
hockey shape.
Yeah.
It is insane.
What else we got going on in the chat? Oh, jalapeno poppers, great Super Bowl food. Wings,
Okay.
definitely
Yeah,
wings.
What's your go-to Super Bowl food?
Well, yeah, usually chili, but I think wings is a huge one, and I also do love the charcuterie board. But so the thing is, I realized that I just started making a charcuterie for like everything because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's my go-to Thanksgiving thing. It's my go-to Super Bowl thing. It's my go-to,
It's
any
classy.
time of the year.
It's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
If you don't like one item, I'm sure there's another item you can find.
Chimichanga says carnitas tacos, not a chimichanga,
It's not a
but cool. Cool.
What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So as a New Yorker,
Yeah.
like a state, not a New York Cityer,
No.
have you found wings that are decent enough out here?
Yeah. No.
You have?
Yeah. I mean, wings are good. I'm not a wing snob. That's not a thing for me. I am a snob in other
Anomaly.
things.
You're an anomaly, being a true, I'm from the state of New York, not being a wing snob.
Well, I think if you're
think
from
I'm a
Buffalo, if you're from Western New York, then that would be an issue. But I think where I grew up in New York, the wings are fine, but they're not Western New York. My cousin, by the way, who I think went to bed because it's so late back there, but my cousin is from Rochester. Now
Oh,
he
yeah.
would be a wing snob.
Have you visited him in Rochester?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever done a garbage plate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've done the garbage.
So,
That's
wanna
just
explain what a
crazy-
garbage plate is?
Yeah, I don't know what anybody. That's not something you can get out here.
imagine growing up in Southern California.
Tyler, can you put a picture of what
Stop.
a garbage
Yeah, find
plate
a
looks
garbage
like?
plate. Search Rochester garbage plate, because it's that one place that's known for it. Picture.
Picture, you can go picture.
Imagine growing up, like, as a college athlete, you do Title IX meetings, and
Yeah.
that just means, like, those are your compliance meetings, and you have to bring in your protein. I brought in hemp seed protein my freshman year with, like, all this, like, organic, natural, like, supplements. And our strength and conditioning coach was like, where are you from? What's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm from Southern California. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what's going on here. You're going to get muscle milk and be happy. Imagine my first garbage plate.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what is going on? This is crazy.
It's insane the combination of different stuff they have in there. I do have to say though, since I'm certainly not a wing snob, I'll eat whatever. I am a very big bagel snob.
Oh, yeah, so valid. No, that's so valid.
Nothing out here.
Like,
Can't have one.
Jersey, New York.
Can't do it.
No, elite.
Can't do it. Pizza.
That
I'm
was my next
like.
question.
It's obviously way better back
Yep.
east, but it's There's some good slices out here. Like
Yeah,
there's
like-
some good slices you can get.
The healthy bougie pizza has a place in society, and I accept
Right.
it.
Right.
I like it. But the bar that I worked at in college had the best garlic parmesan wings, and like when you get into the Syracuse, Central New York, to Rochester, to Buffalo, they get mad at you if you ask for ranch with your wings. Like it has to be blue cheese. That is the only thing that's
I'm
acceptable.
a blue cheese guy.
Yeah, I like
New
it
Yorkers
too.
have blue cheese.
Some people don't. Some people are like
Some people don't like
ranch
it.
only.
Yeah, some people don't like it. It's a little moldy.
I get it. I got Minnesota in my bones, so anything mayo blue cheese I'm good with. That is a garbage plate.
There you go.
So it's just
That's a garbage
everything
plate. Get one in
thrown on.
Rochester.
It's a little bit of everything.
Just whatever they got left, whatever you want. Little, you see that you got some potatoes,
got-
gravy, onions,
Yup.
beans. I think there's some mac and cheese, maybe.
and like normally, there's this one
It's just what-
famous
it's-
place that does it.
Oh yeah, there's a couple.
There's a lot of places
Yeah.
that do it, and then like a lot of places, if you eat it all in like a certain amount of time, you get like your picture up on the wall.
Right.
Yep. I did one food challenge in my life.
What was it?
I did a burger.
Did you do the fat burger one?
So I did it in Boston at like a local bar, and there is a video.
That's elite. We have to
Somewhere
find
on
that video.
YouTube, there's a video of me doing a burger challenge.
Someone find it. Drop it in the chat.
Shout out Mark Majewski, who took the video. He came in, took the video. It was I went to school at Northeastern in Boston, so there's a video of me eating, I believe it's 4 burgers with cheese. I think there's only one bun. I think there was like 4 burgers
like-
stacked up on top of each other. And then also there was this massive basket of fries.
Okay, I was gonna say the 4 burgers like isn't too bad.
The fries was like
fries-
something like a few pounds, like 2 pounds or something of fries.
That's nuts.
And there's a time that you had to do it
That's
by.
diabolical.
And
you
oh my
did
God, Tyler found
it. Stop.
it. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it.
How
That
old
was
are
quick
you?
work by Tyler. So yeah, that video exists. And I did it, and it was, I forgot about it. I did it with the guy named Will, so shout out Will. We
Shout out
both
Will.
finished the challenge. Unfortunately, the
people
bar
call
is
you
no longer. Mark, who filmed it, called me Gerard, but he was the only one. That nickname didn't really stick for anybody else. But there was a little controversy, actually,
Okay.
because I got credit for finishing it, but I didn't eat like every last morsel. But all of the burger was gone. All of the fries were gone. There was like some extra bits of cheese that were like still on the plate, and my friends were there just giving me a hard time. So they were the official restaurant put me on the wall. I got the
Good.
T-shirt. I got everything.
But then your friend-
my friends were like, "Oh, look at the video. There's still something there on the plate." So, but
You'll never-
I got credit for it. The restaurant said I got it. So,
Dude, I love that. I love that. My younger brother, 6'6", in high school, obviously growing, but also trying to make weight because he was heading to a D1 football program. So,
By the way,
his-
country night, February
Country night
26th.
coming up, LAKings.com/tickets.
oh my God,
Kayla, you missed quite the conversation. Chat, we see what you're saying. I'm sorry. What else?
What are they saying?
Give us some topics that you want us to talk about. Okay, we're just yapping up here.
Well,
We'll yap
somebody
about
said-
anything. There he is.
That's it. That is it.
That is it.
Yo, that's amazing.
This is
If you're watching now, you can see.
That is
That's
iconic.
when I finished the famous.
That is
Husky
pure
burger.
joy. That is pure joy. After eating 4 burger patties
did a
in
food
a
challenge.
sandwich,
What did I
like
miss?
3 pounds of fries.
I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to look up the exact
A
number
food
of how much.
challenge?
Yeah, I did it though.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't eat for almost 24 hours
That
after that.
that
like
would
an
make
eating
sense.
contest.
It wasn't. It was a challenge. You had to
To-
eat everything in a certain amount of time.
And you get your picture on the wall.
Yeah, the restaurant closed, so
I had it there for a
Oh
while.
no.
it was a COVID closure. You
That's
know,
what-
it was
well,
there for a while.
You can run it back at any Fat Burger location because
Now other people are seeing this. No, it was not. No,
It's a local spot,
I
but-
did it at a bar in Boston that doesn't exist anymore.
that's electric.
No,
That's a
See,
lot.
people are saying this Gerard thing. No.
That's not. No, that's just a nickname that didn't stick.
You have 3 fellow full-time office members
Oh,
here.
now this is going to
The
get spread around the
entire
office.
They're
No, it's
gonna
fine. I
print
said,
out a
I said it.
picture.
I said it. It's. I mean, I was victorious. I won. I won
have
the
a lot
challenge.
of questions. How did we get here?
The Kings are losing 4-1. That's how we got there.
In the words of Anna, valid. So valid.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about the Kings. Well, I would like to talk about the Kings, but I just feel like the problem right now is the argument is, okay, the Kings aren't good enough. Get better. How do you get better? Get a better player. How about Artemi Panarin?
They did that.
Cool, he's on his way. He's coming. But it's hard to criticize the team right now when they are going to improve. It's just they don't have that guy in the lineup today, or they didn't have the guy in the lineup yesterday either.
You know what's really hard? Pumping up a crowd when you're down 3 goals.
No,
How was that? Tell us.
Total respect for everybody that's still here.
I
everybody
appreciate
that's
everyone who
enjoying.
did the Go Kings Go chant with us.
Third period underway, by the way, if that's why we stopped talking.
Kayla, you've answered this a plethora of times, but what is the conversation like with you and Mikey in the third period when the team is down by a lot? And you have to do things like the new kick it segment.
Oh, the fan pulse.
The fan pulse, yeah.
Or no, the vibe vote. The vibe vote, it keeps changing. Shoot. Fan pulse? Fan pulse. I think it's fan pulse.
The part where we play the song that everybody votes for.
Yes. Actually, Anna, to answer your question, the end of the game, well, the very end of the game hasn't typically been blowouts
Yeah.
because we've gone into overtime. It's actually very close at the end of the games, most of which have resulted in overtime. But to answer your question, if we're down, I would say more than 3 or more goals, we cut it.
Okay, that's the rule.
Because you're going to have a hard time pumping up a crowd when you're down by a lot at the end of the game.
That does make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and it makes us look stupid. And luckily, we have producers who don't want to put us in that position. So if it's bad, we'll pull it and pivot to something else.
Anthagoon in the chat. What would you think about the NHL adopting the PWHL system where you lose a playoff spot, you start playing for a good draft pick? I 100% agree. Love that. But it would work a little bit differently in the NHL, and they'd have to experiment with a little bit because I think it would work with. And sorry, are you guys aware of the system?
No, explain it. I was just talking with Piper Shaw about how I am a horrible supporter of women's sports. I don't know much about the PWHL.
Okay, so
I'll be the first to admit it.
Anthem, which shout out. And so would love to see a PWHL team in LA.
Someone said they could be the PWHL Queens.
I
LA
hate
Queens.
that.
I do.
Let's not
I
Continue the gender.
kind of like it.
Like, come on, like, let's do something
The
else.
Kings and Queens?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
funny.
No, but like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool, but like, let's get something, something new. Let's not force all women to be queens,
Do you have a better name?
No, but I'd let a woman pick. I mean, a man can't pick the women's team. Like,
Well, I'm a woman. I like Queens.
all right, fine.
Stingrays. Is there a stingray?
Okay, Anna doesn't
Obviously,
get a
I
vote.
used to work for a team that was the Stingrays.
That's right.
5
I knew
years.
ECHL.
The Mermaids?
It's
Oh,
like, I think there's...
still doing it.
Yeah. You notice all the names of the PWHL teams, they're not like girly.
Frost.
Frost in LA?
No, that's the team
Oh,
in Minnesota. team.
Minnesota.
I'm not
Anyway,
familiar.
okay, the reason why I brought this up. So, in the PWHL, they only have 8 teams. So it's a little bit different. But when your team gets eliminated from the playoffs, instead of like the NFL where just the worst team gets the number 1 pick and then you have tanking, or in the NHL there's a draft lottery. So if you have the worst record, that means that you have the best odds of getting the pick, and they have the bouncing ping pong balls to see who gets the first pick.
Yes.
In the PWHL, when you get eliminated, you then start accruing points in a new standings.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
Eliminated standings.
Oh.
So if you get eliminated, you win, you get points in the elimination standings. So your incentivized to start winning games even though you're out. So it keeps the games close. It keeps the games competitive.
I like that.
And the more like loser, like I don't know how to say what they use. The more points you accumulate after being eliminated, the better chance you have of getting the first pick in the draft the next year. So it's all about winning.
I love
Even
that.
after you're eliminated, like if you're the first team eliminated, you might have the most chance of getting the most points, but you still have to win the games. You don't just get gifted the points. You got to earn those points.
It eliminates the whole like let's just tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's actually
eliminates
really
tank.
cool.
And then it's just a bad product, and then
So
I mean, for lack of
I
a better
like
word, it
that.
sucks for fans.
love it.
That's amazing.
But the thing about it, like I said, is right now in the PWHL, they only have 8 teams. So, like, it's a small sample size. Like, in the NHL, you have so many more teams, so there's more teams missing the playoffs. So it'd be interesting to see how that would look if you adopted that on a larger scale. But just overall, it sounds like a great idea. Maybe they should try
Sounds
it.
like a good idea, yeah.
Shout out PWHL for coming up with that.
You know, and I will say, here's my thing about the professional women's sports. I pay attention to collegiate level for sure, but the PWHL, I was having a whole conversation about this with Piper Shaw because she does a lot of PWHL stuff. I like how it's run. I love everything about it. For me, I'll say this, like women's volleyball, for example, they have 2 leagues. There's like the MLV and LOVB, which there's one coming to LA, but there's 2 leagues, and then they're competing against you. Like, just create one group. I love how it's league owned. I understand that kind of has like its limitations with the PWHL, but again, you get great systems like that. I think it's such an exemplary way to run a new sport. I don't want to say new sport, but just like a new product. Introduce it and then get people to be passionate.
Yeah, and they have those
I love
tours,
it.
so they play in different cities.
Yes, like it's great.
Well, I worked for the Premier Lacrosse League for the first season and a half, and they also have, so they have the PLL and they have the NLL.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one's indoor,
indoor,
one's
yeah.
outdoor, yeah. But, yeah, like,
Yeah, because that's the San Diego Seals.
Yes.
Right? They're indoor.
Yes.
Yeah, and I get it, but it's like, okay, if we just banded together, and I just think the PWHL has done a great job. I love it. Okay, that's it.
Shots on goal in the game. Kings 23, Vegas 18. In the third period, Kings 2, Vegas 3. And we need more from the Kings. Let's just be honest. Like, we need more. Got to see more. Empty the tank. There's nothing else going on in the next couple weeks. Need more.
unless they're playing the Olympics, but that's still, the first game's like a week and a half away.
Yeah, but also, like, the Olympics will come when they get there, but, like, these guys have nothing else to save it for.
I lied.
We need to see,
like a few days away.
We need to see some more here.
51 shot attempts from LA compared to 38 for Vegas. So that's even when they're missing the net or getting blocked.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing either, but I always like to throw that one in.
For sure. No, it is interesting. And it gives you an idea of where the possession is. Right? LA, clearly, you have more possession. You're attempting more shots, which is a good sign. Bad sign is, that shows you the defensive breakdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the Vegas Golden Knights, they haven't needed, remember, they had 40% shooting percentage in the first period. They didn't need that many shots to score 4 goals.
Kuzi update. Will not return to tonight's game due to an upper body injury.
So he came back in.
Came back on the bench in the second period, now officially out for the game.
Well, credit for him to try it out.
I know.
And again, he's got some time.
Some time for the swelling to go down.
Yeah,
Gnarly.
got some time.
Gnarly stuff.
Hopefully he's fully healthy and back
Yeah.
when the team returns, and he can get some good practice time.
And again, no point putting him out tonight, really.
Yeah, right. Honestly, I think he would have still been there if he could have played, if he could have toughed it out through it. I think he would still be in. But obviously, if he can't play, he can't play. After something like that, looks like we got a penalty coming on Vegas.
Love that.
Another power play. Kings kind of their 5th power play.
And we're 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 thus far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not good. But time, and this is kind of thing. There's 13 minutes left. There's still some time left, but
it's got to kind of start now. You know, this is got to score here. If the Kings can get one here, only down 2, it's doable. But if you don't score on this upcoming power play, chances of coming back pretty slim. You got some ice scraping going on in Vegas.
And we did well last night, right? Well, how many power plays total did we have last night?
I think 4.
I mean,
2 for 4?
Yeah.
I'll
Here's the
double
thing.
check.
It goes back to like a quote. I think it was Turk who said this, like maybe beginning of the
2
month.
for 4 last night.
2 for 4 last night. Okay.
But like a couple of guys have said this. I mean, it really, and this is, you know, pretty obvious, stating the obvious. But this team, it feels like there's like stretches of 5 minutes at a time where they just are like, ah. And then the other team rattles off 2 goals, 3 goals. And then the rest of the game, it's so even. And you could even make an argument that LA dominates the rest of the game as far as like fundamentals, like we were talking about earlier, and shots on goal, you know, getting pucks to net, creating havoc. But it is just like those 5 minutes. Like it just feels like a mental.
Can you do that again?
Unenthusiastic. No, what's going on? But like it happened last night against Seattle, right? And so I think it'll be very interesting to see after the break with some regrouping, refocusing, just time to get away from it. I don't care who you are. When you play sports at an elite level, there comes a point where you're like, get me away from this. So that is where they're at. Everybody in the league too. I was talking to Seattle people last night. They had 4 back-to-backs in January alone.
What?
Yeah, in 17 games. So they broke
my
like
gosh.
Kings probably had
Kings had
3,
but that
4?
Columbus game
Well,
got
they would have had
canceled.
2 on the road, but
Yeah.
that one got,
When they got this one. Oh, this is February. Sorry.
Nice
I don't
try.
know what month we're
Get
in.
your month straight. Jared.
Sorry.
Whoa.
But the Kings are up there with some of the most back-to-backs in the league this year.
Yeah.
And honestly, as tough as that's been, as we talked about earlier, I think the Kings actually have a good record in the second game of back-to-backs. I think they only have 1 regulation loss in the second game of a back-to-back.
I don't know about you all, but I was not prepared for January. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That's why everyone's so tired right now in the league.
I guess I didn't look at my calendar until we actually got there, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
8
and then you look
games
at
in
February,
2.5
and
weeks
there's no
at
game.
home, and then they would go on the road, and
What tripped me up was I was coming from volleyball season where I was traveling and doing it. So I was like, I have 5 events this week. But like you're going from city to city to city. So it feels a little bit like, oh, I really got to mentally lock in. And then I got here and I'm like, oh, I'm chilling, like whatever, like it's fine. And then midway through January, I was like, what's going on? Like, why am I so tired? I had like a complete meltdown one day and I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then I looked at my schedule. I'm like, oh, we've been
we
working
have
a
games
lot.
every 2 days.
Why? Which, no complaints.
No,
literally
not
best
complaining.
job
I
ever.
guess I wasn't thinking about like Olympics and
You just have to like mentally prepare
getting
yourself
set up
working
to
in
take
this-
3 weeks
yeah.
off from play. Yeah,
Working in this
that is why.
industry, you just really have to like mentally prepare.
Good
Are we
centering
keeping
pass by
our first goal predictions for the 3rd period?
Sure.
Who did you say?
Clarkey.
Clarkey, Fiala, you said Malott.
I said Malott. Can I change mine?
We need Malott goals. I stole that from Mikey.
That's great. I really liked that.
We used that a lot at the Reign last year.
You did? Okay,
A
that's
lot.
where you
We
got
used it a lot at the Reign last
There
year.
was a game in January. I can't remember which one because there were so many. At the end of the game, where Mikey and I hang out in the bottom of section 115 for potential pump ups, and it was just like bleak. I think we were trying to tie it up, maybe to go into overtime, or maybe we were down multiple goals. Neither here nor there. But he said that, and I absolutely lost it. I don't know why. He's like, we need a lot of goals, and it just really tickled me.
I love a good pen. You know who cracks me up every time?
Who?
Zach Dooley.
Zach kills me.
His puns are just
Dude,
Zach
on
is
another
low-key
level.
hilarious.
It's amazing.
So quick with
It's
like,
amazing how quickly he does it. It's
Also
very
a
impressive.
fellow big Lincoln Park fan.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
went
so
to see
checks
Lincoln
out.
Park with Zach Dooley
You
last
did
year.
not.
Yeah.
Where was my invite? I would have been with you guys. I'm obsessed.
I didn't know you were obsessed.
Yes.
What's a Lincoln Park concert like?
Wow.
It's like a little like
Skateboarding?
They played at the. They played
skateboarding.
actually right
I
here.
love that comment.
Played right here in Inglewood at the Forum. It was their first show back.
As a band.
Wow.
And the tickets went on sale like maybe a week before the show. And we were just like,
Was
well,
it
we're
sold
here.
out?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
crazy.
I'm so jealous.
It was cool. It was like a 360 stage. So the stage was on the floor of the venue, and there were seats all the way around. Instead of having, usually in an arena, the stage is on one end, and then all the seats are just looking at that one end, and there's usually not any seats anywhere behind it. This was a 360 stage.
Wow.
And it was
I
great.
like those.
They were really good. We also had Justin Cummings with us, another
Of
Kings
course,
staffer.
he is
Huge music fan.
he's always at concerts.
Yeah. It was
Guys, I
great-
want an invite
great
next
group.
time.
All right.
Let
I
it be
didn't know
known.
you were a fan. I would have invited
Well,
you.
do you know how I found
I
out?
actually think we had an extra ticket.
Wow. Wow.
We did. Somebody came with us.
Take a lap.
But we did. I didn't know you. It's not like I knew that you liked it and was specifically excluded.
Well, this is how I know Zach. This
is
is
a
how I found
little-
out Zach was a Linkin Park fan because someone asked my favorite song. I'm going to tell you right now. Yes, and they were at the game last night. If you're wondering why we're talking about this, it was during player warm-ups when you, Anna, and Zach come up to get ready for your hit, and
Great play by Clarkey.
DJ Vic One was bumping the tunes, and Faint came on, and I go,
Great jam.
what? And he looked at me and he goes, what? I go, you like Linkin Park? He's like, yeah, you like Linkin Park? I was like, yes. And Faint is literally my favorite song. Also, I
So
love
good.
the Jay-Z remix with it.
Yeah.
That takes me back. And so that's how Zach and I bonded over Linkin Park, is when Faint played during player warm-ups at a game last season.
Hybrid Theory, best
Right.
album.
Best
Hybrid Theory,
album?
Best album.
Okay.
The OG.
Yeah.
That's for me, at least. But yeah, I love Linkin Park. When I was a kid in high school, it was like
I know, that's exactly,
fans.
takes me back.
So I had to go, even though I knew it wasn't going to be the same.
Yeah.
So without Chester, but
That just scared me. This is how crazy it is. Someone from the Knights just came flying at the screen at the close-up and a stick waved, and I thought I was going to get hit with something. That was wild.
Someone clip that. Tyler, clip that. Clip that. That was
we
electric.
can clip that.
You saw the shadow on our faces. Like, it felt like the stick was right here. Anyway.
I love Linkin Park, but a concert, because some of the songs do
Anna,
get
how
a
old
little
were you when
string.
they were, like, at the height of their popularity?
Was that like 2000-ish? Because that album
A little
came
bit
out
later
in
than that.
2000.
Well, ish.
Ish, yeah.
2004,
a little, yes,
2005.
yeah.
I like that crawling. That's my favorite. I had that album on my. I'm a music person, okay? I know. Linkin Park is a go.
But my
And
point was you were probably, like, in first grade.
I was 4. I was
Even worse. Even
Can't
worse.
play,
Wow.
Kempe on the right.
Okay.
Kempe
But
on the
I
right wing,
know.
Kopi centering pass, and
And like I grew up with Transformers. What I've done.
How old?
Yeah, that's already when
Transformers
it started.
came out.
I know, but
Like Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox.
yeah, dude, the end scene.
Shia LaBeouf was at a game
Where Optimus
recently.
Prime is like, are you serious?
Yes, I did
Wow.
not see him, but I would have freaked out had I seen him.
Dude, Even Stevens is like my
Even Steven was one of my
anti-anxiety comfort
favorite
show.
Disney Channel original shows.
Electric. Stop.
Don't get Tyler and I started on Disney
Holes.
Channel original movies and shows. We can talk about it all night.
I was a fan of those too.
Emma
Have we had this
Roberts.
conversation?
No.
Emma.
So I love Brink.
Tyler's
Brink was
favorite
my
is Brink.
jam. I think my favorite was Brink also.
Do you know what my favorite was? Motocross.
Great. Yeah, big fan.
Was that the guy with the blonde spiky hair? The blonde spiky
Yes.
hair movie?
There were two really hot guys. in
Smart
that
House.
Didn't that movie have this spiky haired guy too?
movie. That was.
Oh, Luck of the Iris.
Look at it.
Spiky.
That's the same guy. What's
Oh,
his
I love
name?
that, the basketball movie. Smart House. Okay. Are you ready? So, you know in LA, you can like submit your houses to be like exterior in movies?
I didn't.
No, I didn't know that.
didn't.
Okay, so
Wait,
you can
we're
do
not
that
from
and then
here.
your
We're
house
not
kind of goes in a database and then like, I think you get paid, I'm not sure. So I moved around a lot. I lived mostly here for elementary school, and then for middle school in 9th and 10th grade, I moved to Arizona, but then I moved back. I went to a K through 12 school, so I went to the same school. I come back to 11th grade, that summer going into 11th grade, and someone's like, oh yeah, we're going to a party, blah, blah, blah. And like the school I was at
told
was
me
like
this.
80 kids in the grade, so like everybody was pretty much invited to the parties. And they're like, yeah, we're going to Bixby Knolls, which is down in Long Beach. I have no idea where we're going. I'm like, okay, but I'm driving because I had a Volvo, very safe, right? So I was like the designated, I'm driving us around. And they go, yeah, it's the smart house. So I was like, oh my God, this is so lit. The smart house, like I'm expecting advanced technology. No,
No,
smart
it's
house
just
is
an
a
exterior.
normal house. The most normal house I've ever been to.
That
in
is
my
called
entire
movie
life.
magic.
I
Well, now
was
everyone's
so
got a smart
disappointed.
house.
Like the kitchen wasn't even that big. I was
Ryan
like,
Merriman.
bro, what?
Mary.
Oh,
Ryan
that's the guy.
Merriman.
Yep.
Merriman? Why can't I say that? Merriman. Merriman?
Should invite him to a game.
Like,
Let's get
go
him out.
figure.
Let's get him out of crypto.
Did you see Go Figure?
No, what's that one?
Oh, that's a Disney.
Disney
Channel.
Channel movie?
Maybe
What's it
that was.
about?
Maybe you guys were like.
Riley Smith. Thank you, Kiana. Riley Smith. Hot.
Riley Smith
Hot in motocross.
on the Vegas Knights.
No.
Oh, different Riley Smith. Sorry.
Yes.
Ooh, great question.
Weird coincidence.
I was like,
How do you keep-
oh no, did we let up another goal?
How do you
Did
keep?
Riley Smith?
Oh my God.
How do you keep composure when you are with a big celebrity at the game?
Well, let me tell you about the time I met Shania Twain.
Whoa,
Because
Chimichanga, Ferris
I
Bueller's house
did
is
not
also
keep
Long
my
Beach?
composure.
I want to see
So
Ferris
lit.
Bueller's house.
Dude, Long
Sorry.
Beach. It's those Bixby Knolls houses,
Yeah.
man. Like the OGs.
Now I'm Googling, making sure that Riley Smith is in motocross.
So you had a situation,
yes,
with-
him.
Shania?
Motocross. Thank you, Kiana. Shania Twain came to a game, I want to say like 3
Canadian legend.
seasons ago. But you know what? I've also seen her at Oilers games, rocking their gear, Vegas games. So
Yeah,
we
she's-
still love her, but she loves her some hockey.
Right.
As she should. She's Canadian.
Canadian, yeah.
What's your favorite Shania song?
Any Man of Mine. It's my karaoke song.
Valid. That's my second favorite.
What's your first?
Party for Two.
I'm having a party. Great song.
That was me and my best friend.
Speaking
teammate,
of
pregame move.
the anthem to
that.
to my childhood,
Any Man.
Shania Twain. So this was right when her documentary came out on
Country
Netflix.
Night. LAKings.com/tickets. Country Night, February 26th against the Oilers. Maybe
Oh, and
Shania will be there.
There
Who
it is at the
knows?
bottom of your screen.
You know what?
Thank you, Tyler.
Get a little pay bump for that organic.
That was
Did you make sure
that
the
was very
bosses
organic.
see that one. Yeah.
clip that. I cannot wait to get the Kings hat. I'm gonna be rocking that. I got. Oh, I don't think I told. He knows this already from the last watch along. I got jeans with sparkle fringe. I don't know what boot I'm wearing yet. I've got too many to decide from.
I'll wear my white.
Yeah, I almost mentioned
I'll wear
that.
my ropers with
To,
horse poop on.
I almost mentioned that to Anna when you weren't here to discuss it, but
My-
then I was like, I'm gonna let you bring it.
You guys
We'll
go
always
into
find a way to
stage
bring it
coach.
up.
You want to know what's such a bummer about working for the LA Kings? They're owned by AEG. And you know who else owns, or what AEG also owns? They own Golden Voice. And Golden Voice puts on 1 and 2 weekend for Coachella
Right.
and Stagecoach.
And Stagecoach.
And you know when the LA Kings are in the playoffs?
Is during Stagecoach and Coachella.
1, 2, and Stagecoach.
Hopefully, though,
So,
it's a
no. We can't go to Stagecoach.
So why is that a bad thing about working for AEG?
Because we can never go. Theoretically, we might be able
But
to.
that's
That doesn't
the
have
best
anything to do with
tickets.
working for AEG.
Wouldn't you rather be in the playoffs, Anna?
Yes, but also being an AEG employee, potentially finessing some artist passes or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Are you putting it
All
together?
you just need is the Kings to make the playoffs and go on the road, and then you're in. You don't go on the road.
The last few years, it's been like we'll have a game like Friday and Sunday or Saturday of Stagecoach weekend.
Yes.
I don't look at Coachella because that's not really my vibe, but I'm more of a Stagecoach gal.
I like.
But it's doable. You just have to do some driving back and forth pretty quickly.
Yeah, which I don't know. Playoffs takes it out of me because it's not really
Patrick
great. We also have
Dupree
Watchway,
always
He
finds a
does.
way to get to Stagecoach no matter what.
our like head producer for game presentation. So to your point, we're working even with the away games. We're doing watch
Yeah.
with and stuff like that. So
Oh, right, the watch-alongs, yes.
paycheck way important, way more important than to me personally.
So back to my Shania story really quickly.
We don't need to talk about the hockey.
Well, okay, 6 minutes left.
Oh yeah, we don't need
Still
to.
down by 3.
4-1.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed since the first period. We've had our chances.
I know. I tried to say, Kayla and I, we saw 2 wins in the watch along,
Did.
and I was
Is this
thinking
breaking
we
our
had it
streak?
tonight, but yeah.
Is this breaking our streak,
it's
Jared? Oh,
breaking.
it's Anna's fault. or is it the baguette's fault?
Oh no! Don't bring the baguette back in.
Rally baguette. Anti-rally baguette.
I'm so confused. Did Bailey just bring this tonight?
What is it? Is it stale? Oh, it's like fresh bread.
Oh, it's like, yeah.
Obviously, we just got Artemi yesterday. Of course, it's going to be fresh bread. It's not like he had it. It's not like he had it for a week.
artisanal baguette. I wonder how much money he spent on it. Like, bread's kind of expensive. Oh, not $11 million. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, the Rangers
that
retained
under
50%.
$6 million?
Rangers
Yeah.
retained
Woohoo.
50% for this year,
Discount.
so discount.
Yeah,
Someone asked are you able to sing "O Canada"? I know "O Canada" by heart now.
Yeah.
Took me like a season or two. Yes, I know it well. We hear it a lot. Do you guys know "O Canada"?
Yeah, I know, O Canada.
Hard
I
not
won't
to sing
sing it
along
right
with
now,
that.
but
It's a great anthem.
I actually
Yeah, it's really good.
Hannah Davies' version of "O Canada" is my favorite. She is hitting those notes.
And she does a little French part.
Yes.
Yes.
But only
She's
when
fantastic.
Only when we
Montreal
play
and Ottawa.
French-speaking teams. Yes.
As she should. She's got it.
Yeah, this is I hate to say it,
A
but
recipe for Russian bread.
tough week to go into the break here for the Kings.
We really wanted to go out on a high note.
Well, it's just such a shame too, because the vibes were so high when the trade went down yesterday.
Yep.
Thought it was like good mojo. Just hasn't worked out on the ice last 2 games. And good opponents, both opponents that are in the playoff picture in Seattle and Vegas. And
Mikey is in the chat. Hi, Mikey. Thanks for tuning in. I miss you and saying hello, Jared. You look stunning,
Mikey,
per
thank
usual.
you. Thank you,
To
Mikey.
quote me. We miss you.
Wait, is that something about, he said that I look good?
He said you
but
look good.
What about Hannah?
You didn't say anything about Anna or myself.
Unbelievable.
Okay. That's fine. You know what? I didn't
Little
use the steamer
rivalry?
today, so
Mikey had a rivalry?
Didn't use the steamer?
yeah.
Mikey used the steamer.
Mike used the steamer.
Mikey, we talked about your travel steamer.
Did I read the text? Text has been read.
Why is this person not surprised? Mikey's username is Marty McFly. Obviously. What
I
else
mean, would it be any exactly?
You did say that last time. What's your guys' favorite movie? So Mikey's is Back to the Future.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jim Fox, we were asking him what, because it was like pre-Christmas, we were doing Christmas movies, and we're like, Foxy, what's your favorite movie? Do you know what this man said?
Tell us.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Oh, I've heard him say that before.
I just like can't.
I was
imagine
actually
Jim
sitting
Fox
next to
watching.
Jared in Seattle during that watch along.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
It was. I was monitoring it on Silver.
He
Shout out
was.
to everyone watching on Silver.
Hi,
Yeah,
Silver
the Pulp
viewers.
Fiction thing threw me off. I was like, and then I said Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, and he's like, I don't
That's
know.
your
I'm like,
favorite movie?
what? I just, yeah, it's
Wait,
like the best.
Lord of the
movie ever.
Rings: Return of the King is your
Third
favorite
one.
movie?
You know how many Oscars
Wait.
it was nominated for?
Third one.
Like
It's hard
35?
to have a
11.
good third.
You know how
movie.
many they won?
I don't know.
11.
Wow.
Dude, the
What?
only movie to ever do so.
What?
Really?
Wait, I was just gonna ask. What movie has won the most Oscars?
I think it's Lord of. I think.
It's
I mean, the whole
Oscar-
franchise.
Oscars weekends in March
won
this year, I
17.
think.
I do know.
Didn't
those
Titanic
words.
win a lot?
It won Best Picture. I think it won a lot, but Return of the
Didn't
King.
Gone with the Wind win a lot?
3 films share the record for the most Oscar wins. One of them is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King with 11. Titanic won 11 out of 14. Ben-Hur from 1959 won 11 out of 12.
How many did Gone with the Wind win? I feel like they won a lot.
I'll tell you.
Oh, also Titanic's on Netflix right now. I need to watch it. It's like an emotional journey for me. I have to be in the right headspace.
8
8.
with For Gone with the Wind.
Okay. Up there.
Are you?
I just saw a
kidding
couple
me?
Oscar movies for this year.
Somebody goes 3 hours. I don't know what your username is, but it's the Goon username. 3 hours of people walking?
Is
People
that
watching?
is that Lord of the
No,
Rings?
people walking. I'm
that what they
hating.
do?
I've never actually seen Lord of the Rings.
I
Grow
never
up.
seen it either.
I actually have never seen any Lord of the Rings.
No, I've not. It's not an interesting thing for me to watch.
It doesn't. I'm more of like a. My favorite movie is My
Need a
Best
little
Friend's
more
Wedding. We could not have more opposite favorite movies.
My favorite movie is Ferris Bueller Day Off. As
Oh, that's a
movies
great
suggest.
movie.
Is that Mikey?
Oh
Yo!
my God, Mikey!
What?
What a guy!
Where did we find that?
Tyler's just looking
Whether
up
I'm hosting
old-
a live event in
Tyler,
front of
where did you?
100,000
Is,
people
Mikey, are you still watching? I hope. That. How old is he in that picture?
Wow.
on a set
20.
or in my voiceover
That's
studio, I truly love what I do.
incredible. Where did you
Thank you.
find that?
With the Doc Brown quote from Back to the Future.
I'm LOLing.
It's on his website, dude. That's amazing.
Look at that guy. His future's bright. Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
Mike,
That is electric.
he's getting philosophical on the About Me page.
Did he? It's so fresh.
Oh man.
That is iconic. Why is this the first time I'm seeing this? I've worked with
You
this
haven't
man
dug
for
deep
8
enough.
seasons.
You haven't
I
dug deep
guess I haven't. We're at the part of the game where we're going deep into the interwebs.
Tell you here.
3.5 minutes left.
I mean, all 5 goals came in the first period.
Can I say something crazy?
Please.
I don't know if this is like a good thing to say.
You already said your favorite movie
Don't
was
look
Lord
at
of
me
the
like
Rings.
that, okay?
You already said that you don't like working for AG.
Don't look at me like that. Okay.
Just kidding. She didn't say that.
I've held back a lot, okay? There were things, my inner thoughts have been going crazy, okay? I've been very appropriate.
Mikey said I need to update that photo. No, no. Come on, Mikey.
You want to know what is cool right now? Like, I know we're breaking for NHL season, and like normally you have the All-Star break.
You know what? We haven't talked enough about the Olympics. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Russia.
Like,
Yeah.
guys, I'm so excited, expletive excited to watch hockey.
Oh, we're gonna have watch party,
Watch
right?
the U.S. women today?
I didn't because I was
US
having a
women got the
meltdown.
win.
with my
They
makeup.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
first
it
game.
started
5-1
today.
win. For
I thought
Curling
it didn't
started
start till
today.
tomorrow.
Curling started. No, a
No,
lot of
the opening ceremony is tomorrow.
Oh.
a lot of the like
They
prelim
started
qualifiers.
getting going.
Yeah, shout out 5-1 win.
USA
USA.
Women's is gonna.
Oh, I was like,
sweep it.
did they score
Wait,
again?
you guys want to get super hyped for Olympics?
Yes.
There is a new
Documentary on Netflix
Yes.
about the
yeah,
1980
Miracle
Miracle.
Team.
I haven't seen it.
Miracle.
My dad and I want to.
You
That's
have
what
to
we're doing
watch
this
it.
Saturday
It's
night.
so good. They found some footage that was never before seen type
Great
footage.
idea too.
It's perfect timing, obviously, to have it going right before the Olympics. Phenomenal look, and they talked to a lot of the players on the team.
That's cool.
And it was just like, okay, now I'm ready. I watched it on Sunday, and I'm like, okay, Olympics are here.
So facts. We
Oh,
our
yeah.
players. We have 5 guys going to the Olympics. First of all, I did come into my house. I'm living with my dad right now.
Her roommate,
My roommate,
as she refers
Mike.
to him.
Mike is going out of town for a month. He's doing a little Euro vacation on Monday, so I have to take care of him.
Did he have to watch Euro Trip before he left?
No, you know what he watched? He was watching Miracle.
Wow.
All the lights off. He has those LED
Incredible movie.
streaks
Gianna
behind.
Actually,
said
one
it
of my
is so
favorite
good you will
I
cry.
heard it like out of the house, walking up to the house because I park on the street and then I come in through the alley. I was like, dude, how loud are you listening to this movie? He's like, it's a great movie. I'm like, and I sat down and watched it with him. I was like, this is a great movie.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting because that documentary, it's like them talking over like the game, like they're watching the footage and they're like, oh yeah, I remember this time. Like so electric, so you can watch that, get prepared for the Olympics.
Also, post Olympics, here's a tease. Royalty is, I'm pretty sure, getting on a guest who will be at the Olympics. Who is
Don't
one of
say
my
it.
favorite people who will be spilling Olympic tea post Olympics?
Don't say who it is.
I'm not. Oh, I'm definitely not. No, but I will lose my
Huge
mind.
name.
Lose my mind.
Objectively, like a famous person.
Do you know this?
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
about it.
Oh, I already told you. I've told everyone. I hope it happens.
I hope it happens too. Actually, well,
I can say this. It's coming in a couple days because I recorded it today. The Insider Show has
Yes.
a guest related to the Olympics.
Plug your stuff.
And so that show is going to come out on Tuesday. So stay tuned for the Insider Show. Really top-notch guest, Eddie Olczyk, the analyst for NBC Sports' coverage of the Men's Olympics Games. Also former LA King.
Yes.
From 96, 97 is the year that he was with the Kings. Talked to him today. Phenomenal conversation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah, Insider Show coming up on Tuesday. Little Olympic-themed show.
I also, real quick before we go, Kiana said I loved the Olympic shout out last night being in their native languages. I thought
That was
Oh,
really
that was
cool.
cool. Yes.
objectively, it felt very, like, it gave me chills. I was like,
When they were announcing the players on our team going to the Olympics,
is cool,
they said it in their native
2 Canadians,
language.
Switzerland, Sweden, and Finland.
Finland.
Like, that's
Yeah.
a very diverse group.
It was
What do
a
you?
great touch by the Kings.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, what do you think? Everybody thinks it's going to be USA, Canada. Those are the two.
I was going to
obviously.
say, what are our predictions?
Who do you take over those two?
I mean, based on what we saw last year in Four Nations, that would be an electric
Oh, my
finals.
God, that would be amazing.
Like round 2, I'm all for it.
Can you fight in Olympic play? No,
No.
that's like absolutely not allowed. Right?
No, not like Four Nations.
Don't
So
tell the
that's
Chuck brothers.
That's the one
Yeah.
thing is like everyone talk about Four Nations. That was amazing. You will not see that
Very
in the
different,
Olympics.
yeah. And remember,
Unfortunately.
if you're new here, they're playing on bigger ice as well.
Not anymore.
Are you
NHL
serious?
size. In fact, actually, the rink is smaller. Where have you been? That's like
Have you seen the
every
scoreboard?
The
single
Milan
headline.
thing. This is the whole bit. Yeah, this is the whole
Scoreboard
bit.
is-
I do know this. No, I do know this.
Very tiny.
But regulation.
I think they actually replaced the scoreboard, though.
They did.
I think
okay.
they were supposed to.
I saw a
think that was
tweet
just
that was
a-
like, it quote tweeted the scoreboard with the picture of, oh my gosh, why am I blanking?
I don't know.
Don't
But
ask
The Office.
Oh, yes.
The tiny TV.
Yeah.
My TikTok
Michael
is all
Scott's
about,
tiny TV. Michael Scott. Oh my gosh.
My TikTok is just all the Olympic athletes unpacking their swag bags right now, and I'm like, oh, so jealous.
I love swag bags. What I don't love is the final of this game.
Final score tonight.
Not good.
I think that's gonna be
4-1
my number one
Vegas Golden
question.
Knights.
When the players get back from the Olympics, I think I'm gonna go around and ask them all, what was your favorite piece of gear you got?
That's a great question.
Ooh, that's a good.
That's what the people want to know.
It's so many things. Like,
crazy.
and Canada has.
Did you guys see Hillary Knight's video where she like went through her
Yes.
room? And she already had so much gear. It was crazy.
What is the Olympic Village situation? What does that look like? Because isn't it always kind of dicey? Like they're like, oh,
Yeah,
our
I
bed
think
is
they
made of
have a few
cardboard.
different ones because the events are really spread out. Like some of the skiing events are not in the same place as the arena events.
Okay.
That's why Milano Cortina,
Oh yes.
multiple areas. So
Okay.
but I don't know. I
So the
haven't
Olympic
read up
Village
enough
is
about the village.
More spread out this year.
I was talking to Dr. Cindy, who in a past life, I guess, was a coach for the Canadian snowboarding. I forget his name. He's like a really famous guy.
She was a coach.
Theoretically, I think she was telling me lore. It's a long story. But she would travel around the Olympics. And it was really cool to hear her perspective because, like, sometimes you're like, oh, I wonder what an Olympic village is like, you know? And she goes, no, it is so crazy to be there and just see everybody so focused and, like, so driven. Like, everybody's just in their own zone. However, with the Winter Olympics, you do get a different crowd when it comes to, like, the snowboarding skiing group, which is absolutely the, like, hey, let's like just go shred it, bro. So it's like a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta, like be on my stuff, and then the snowboarders are like, what's good? Like slept in today.
They're
Let's
such
go.
a different
Let's go
mentality.
rip it. Because like snowboarding, once at that point, once you're doing that, it's really just like you have to
gotta feel
you have
it.
to just send it.
Yeah.
Like that is
That's feels like very your
60%
vibe.
of it. And
Right.
you love snowboarding. What will I be doing this break? Snowboarding.
Nice. I love snowboarding.
Well, team.
On that
This
note,
was it.
On that note,
Thanks for watching. Seriously, thanks for sticking with us.
yes.
We know that
thank
there
you.
wasn't a lot of hockey greatness tonight from the LA Kings, but
What are our parting words?
go Kings, go.
Go Kings,
second
go.
second part of the season coming up. Enjoy, everyone. Enjoy. Have a good break. You guys have a good break, and yeah, looking forward to it. You know what? When the Kings come back,
huge homestand.
Yes.
Huge homestand. Join us. Be there. Cheer. Be loud. I think there's going to be some good energy in crypto when we get back there. But points are going to be at a premium. The last couple games did not go well for the Kings, so these games are going to mean a lot coming out of break.
And you got new additions with Panarin lineup. Could be totally different than we saw tonight. LAKings.com/tickets, though. Those first 2 games back, Country Night on the 26th and then the 25th. So you get 2 hockey games in the span of 24 hours.
Great job, Anna. Couldn't have said it better myself. I have a good feeling coming back from break. I think we're going to kick it up a notch. Playoffs, here we come. Knock on wood. All right, if that's
We're going to Coachella.
That's going to do it. And Stagecoach. That'll wrap it up for us here at the Watch Along. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. That is Anna Connolly. He is Jared Chaffron. I'm Kayla Canarum. We will see you guys after the break. Have a good one.